Interesting. Hey, DJ Entertainment, how you doing, man? John, how you doing? Hope you folks are having a good evening so far. My corkscrew's having issues right now. Interesting. There we go. Ooh, laid off at the moment. Damn. Take a break, huh? Can always help with some things. Hey, Gorilla Jones, how you doing, man? You have a home movie theater in your house? Damn, nice, dude. So you have any sick leave or anything like that, John, or just kind of out in the cold, unfortunately, huh? Gorilla stuff paid well. Damn, yeah. Every system in the last 40 years, giant TV monster theater. That's it's definitely a great way to spend the quarantine for sure, depending on where you're at. But how many pinball machines you got, man? Oh, in West area? Gotcha. Angel, we can talk to Paladin. Okay, I guess it looks psychotic in the Super Nintendo version of this game. Hey, Alex, how you doing, man? The whole game is based off the language of Wing Commander. Yeah, this is Wing Commander on the Super Nintendo. Nice, man. Oh, I think that's 1 week off. Gotcha. You guys end up having, like, people test positive in your work area or something like that? Or is it just your company's trying to just burn it out? I'm trying to think of all the platforms Wing Commander was ported to. I don't think it was ever ported to Genesis. Hey, Evil Son, how you doing, man? Okay, that was ported to 3DO. Then 3DO had its own special remake, Super Wing Commander, which is stupid amazing. It has fully voice acted lines. Aaron, how you doing, man? Finally playing, yeah. Jonathan G, how you doing, man? Oh, damn, had a drink. Yeah, haven't seen you in a while, John. Yeah, you're the leader of Alpha Wing. Yeah, the 3DO Super Wing Commander version is pretty great. And also, Wing Commander 3 on the 3DO is pretty great. Oh, Amiga. Oh, yeah, it was a freaking Sega CD. It was ported to that as well, yeah. Juan Eldres, how you doing, man? Check the 3 jump points. 20,000 lives out. Hey, Tax, man, how you doing? Let's see, there was a shit ton of military vehicles and soldiers in NYC as the president. Well, New York State has, and New York City have their own, well, New York City especially has its own 4th tier reserve system, which is like a city-specific National Guard type thing. So New York City actually has its own actual army wing you can call up for these types of emergencies. But as far as I'm aware, there's a particular borough of New York City that actually has been locked down, and only the National Guard's allowed in or out, so, yeah. Yeah, I know. I think Washington's getting to that point as well right now. Idaho hasn't done anything except for the Boise city mayor, the capital, decided she was going to shut down all restaurants. I'm like, alright, that's something. Yeah, it was a lot like that movie Outbreak in the mid-90s. That's the governor controls national. Yeah. Yeah, but also, like, in New York City, it has a special 3rd tier that exists, which is really interesting. Yeah, Idaho closed schools, but they didn't, it wasn't actually a mandate from the governor. He was like, yeah, you know, if you, local admins feel like they need to, they will. And so that's kind of the way they've done it. A broken Model 1. Damn nice, dude. Yeah, so far, my job, I still have to go in. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, the little Pico fuse in those. I have a Model 2 upstairs that I thought would be a Pico fuse, but I think the guy had already looted it for parts, but I just have it in my closet. It's such a weird port. I don't know, honestly, like, based on, like, the graphics of the hand moving in the bottom, I'm kind of like, yeah, shit, that's pretty good looking. It reminds me a lot of the DOS port, but I'm sure there are some things I'm not paying attention to, yeah. Oh god. Sound is way different for sure. Hey, Zero Man, how you doing, man? Okay, that fires missiles. Lock on or anything? There we go. Sorry, I feel like taking this serious tonight. Rear shield, yeah. pew pew. Oh. Yeah, pretty much. Just watching the state of the world continue to go in an interesting direction that I quite didn't expect to happen. But yeah, shoot them lasers. I know it's been weird. I've just honestly been waiting for my phone to go off just because I'm one of the few chemical officers in the state. So I'm like, alright, waiting. Whenever you guys are ready. Honestly, not really, Aaron. I've kind of been surprised. I know, like, I got a funny thing. I had some guys drop by and they're like, yeah, oh, by the way, your name's on the short list of people that we'll probably activate if we need to. So, alright. Because right now, since the governor hasn't really done anything... Oh, Jesus. Well, that asteroid came out of nowhere. I'm drinking right now a Apothic Red Winemaker's Blend. Oh, that was a little brutal. Oh, second lieutenant in Thor, huh? First lieutenant now, but yeah. Weird the Navy would use. Actually, well, I guess they do use lieutenant, but that's more like a captain rank, though. Rogue Meteor. It's like a huge waste of time to gear everybody with spacesuits to go out and talk about the coffin for the guy that literally just got there. It is not. This is like... It's like an $8 bottle, I think. Yeah, you Army guys say, yeah. Well, that's why they changed it to Seaburn, Aaron. It's no longer NBC because it was too easy to say. Nobody cares. HistoricNerd that. Oh, I didn't realize they did the 21-gun salute. That's adorable. And the little pews. That was pretty cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and try again, I guess. We probably won't play this one for very long. We'll switch over to something else. But yeah, because the funny thing is I have Wing Commander, then I have Wing Commander the secret missions as well. So I got the expansion. Apparently did well enough for that. But how are you guys doing tonight? Food bar. How's like Whiskey Tango? This white trash. That's my favorite handycam / camcorder. Yeah, Alan, this is Wing Commander, yep. So DJ, right now I have a Canon 70D I use for home use, but then through my Army position, I have access to a Nikon 5D, which is, or yeah, RT5, which is pretty damn effective for DSLR. But yeah, but for ease of use though, I still freaking love my 70D. Let's see more lens options for it. I have lots of beer. Tell me no, a party, tell me yes. Favorite item is gas. What was that? Give no initiative, assume no responsibility. Oh man, that is... God, I'm surprised I haven't heard that one before. That makes a lot of sense for some of the stuff I encountered. Well, it would have perfect uses for some things I encountered, where I'm like, oh dear. But Alan, how you doing, man? I do not remember how to accelerate. God, I love the freaking music for this. It doesn't sound like the DOS version that I grew up with, but yeah, that sounds pretty fun. But Aaron, how you doing out in Portland, man? There is a Sony Handycam HDR SR5. I'm not familiar with that one. God, I have a... When was it? About 12 years ago, probably longer actually, I had a Sony Cybershot that did video. It was like one of the really good premier digital cameras back in the day, but it wasn't like... It was like standard definition stuff. Yeah, that was a fun camera. Oh, my shoulder button set. What the hell is that? Those dude like floating on a chair. There's a waypoint to the tiger's claw. Okay. God, yeah, I bet. Yeah, same thing in Boise. Napoleon could have remained in power if he had not invaded Russia. Well, here's the thing. So, like, he did remain in power after he invaded Russia, and this was even after his army had been destroyed in Russia. He managed to rebuild it. It's just the issue was that there was a continental alliance working against him constantly, and so his entire authority was based on military dominance. Because like even after destroying the armies of Austria and Prussia in the field and completely erasing them, he still what was the battle? I can't remember the battle. It's a very famous one that a lot of people like to write about when they talk about it. But because even after like destroying the freaking armies of Europe, he did not have the ability to. He couldn't achieve a final victory against them. So no matter what, he'd be constantly fighting this war. Especially without the fact that Navy lacked the naval support necessary to knock the British out. Oh God! Okay, I gotta slow down a bit here. It's too fast. No. Getting the button. I swear to God, it was target before. Like target. Yeah, there's some fun slowdown when you get a freaking kill rat fighter and range like that. Oh. Game's too low? Turn that down. How's that? Can't hear you. Alright. Favorite GoPro? GoPro is Go57. Haven't used it too. I've used a GoPro 7. Yeah. But Aaron Welsh said essentially, basically, like Napoleon's entire like ruling justification was built on the fact that he got victory after victory, and pretty much all he was really good at was running the military. But how's that? I turned it down a bit. Yeah, it's certainly fascinating time in European history with the Napoleonic Wars and all that. Managed to kill one. No, I'm not saying he was a warmonger. I'm saying that, well, essentially, like, the second he deposed, like, basically came into the ruling fashion, he was essentially against the established ruling mold of Europe, being an independent person who had established themselves as an emperor, basically, which kind of upset the balance of European monarchies, basically. So there was a lot invested by other European powers to basically get him out of the way because he upset the way of things. But essentially, what I'm trying to argue is that Napoleon was, how do you describe it? Essentially, the justification and his right for being a ruler was kind of built around his military conquest. Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of Napoleons were labeled that way, especially Napoleon III of France, the guy who took power after a long time after, in like the 1860s. Hey Godzilla, how you doing, man? Oh god, yeah, freaking Wingman 3 on the 3DO is badass. Like, I love that game. Like, I need to get I really need to sit down and actually have all my freaking discs for that, like, resurfaced, because I have that for the 3DO and it's awesome. But, like, a lot of the, because some of my discs are scratched up, and it's hard for my freaking 3DO to play them. Hope you guys are having a great night. Oh, damn, lost it. There we go. Where'd he go? Swing it around. Oh, is he behind me? Oop, lost again. Wait, did he just blow up on me? Did you stock him? Yeah, actually, yeah, it was funny. I went and I think last weekend when I started seeing the stuff kind of go down, I'm like, well, I'm gonna hit the liquor store really quick because I feel like this isn't gonna be an essential industry that's kept open during these troubling times. So I bought a large handle of rum and then a fair amount of Pepsi for rum and cokes, and then swung by the grocery store to pick at the carcass that is that currently with the... I mean, like, the food's there, it's just people can't get it to the shelves fast enough for folks. So a lot of canned goods are pretty empty right now. But so I just went there and, like, just shopped for basic stuff for, like, making meals throughout, like, to hold me over for a couple weeks in case it, like, gets more difficult. But, yeah. Good thing for New York. Mike, how you doing, man? But yeah, no, I picked up some stuff. Been issued an M17 yet? Is that new handgun? We got the new M50 Pro Mass though, which are freaking... I love those. Oh, the new... Okay, yeah, I was thinking it was the new SIG pistol. Not yet. It's probably going to be a bit before the Guard gets those. But they are... Holy crap, is the National Guard wanting to push, like, new... Like, they really want to get in on that whole new friggin' main battle rifle thing that's going on. Like, they do not want to be left behind in terms of, like, training and getting familiar with that new platform they're working on. But pistols, I think they're still fine at the Berettas for a long time. Another day in quarantine. Damn. Kinda love sprite scaling though, this is pretty cool. Got him. Gotcha. Oh god, yeah. So much... Dude, the M50 is so much freaking better than the M40s. Holy crap. Because the cool thing with the M40s, or the M50s, is the canisters are, like, designed to be flush with your mask. Well, the M40 has a giant freaking thing right there. Jeremy, how you doing, man? I know Wrestling with Gaming is hanging out with his girlfriend because we basically streamed the last couple of nights. Blast processing greater than Mode 7. But I'm not sure what Jimmy's doing. Hopefully he'll jump on. Yeah, but Mike, let me know if you want to jump on chat, man. Hey, Gabber, how you doing, man? Oh, crap. Did I forget to put this in Discord? When they hit you with CS during training, I'd rather take... Guess than wear the mask. Yeah, I was kind of in the boat where, like, CS never really bothered me that much, Aaron. So I was like, meh. But being a chemical weapons guy, I'm like, oh, I gotta take this seriously. Okay, let's see if I can not die to a rogue meteorite this time. Oh, man. Oh yeah, pepper spray, that's a completely different story. I know a bunch of MPs got to get hit with it. They're always like screaming. Jesus. One little pop gun, so my other gun got taken out. Playing Doom 3. I remember the first time I was playing Doom 3, it was like I installed it at like 2 in the morning, and like I'm playing with headphones in the dark, and I'm like, just like, game's just constantly scaring the crap out of me. Good times. Good times. Alright, cool. We're clear of the asteroid field. Hey, Kevin, how you doing, man? Just enjoying whiskey tonight. Hell yeah, man. Never played much SNES. I was more of a Sega. Yeah, I had a Genesis growing up, so I was more that camp. Well, but my best friend had a Super Nintendo growing up, so he was all about Harvest Moon and that stuff. Okay, now the question is, what button combination is it to hail the Tiger's Claw? Okay, so we go to the Tiger's Claw. Pretty sure I won all these points, right? Yeah. Anybody remember how to dock with a Tiger's Claw? If anyone ever played this game and remembers what they did 20-something years ago? Like 25-something years ago? Oh, like... Oh man, that's funny. It's kind of nice they're doing stuff like that. I thought it was rather amusing when Disney Plus released, for those of you who don't know, I have a daughter who was very young, and Disney Plus was like, yeah, everybody's like, yeah, staying at home, we're releasing Frozen 2 extra early, and I'm like, no! Because my daughter is all about that. Can I just run into it, maybe? Maybe? Nope, you can fly through it, apparently. Ooh. Okay. So you can crash into the Tiger's Claw pretty easy. Is that like Afterburner? Easy, how you doing, man? Yeah, God, Wing Commander on the 3DO is definitely the best version of this game. Outside of PC. I'd say the Sega CD one's pretty cool, but yeah. My daughter's grown now, but I remember watching her play certain games on PS2. Good times. That's pretty great, man. She got to see Frozen 2 20 times this weekend. Oh my God, you would not be you'd not be off base on that one. And my favorite thing now is like we'll put the movie on, and then she'll like walk away, and we'll put something else on, and then she'll come back and be pissed that we turned it off. I'm like, you weren't even watching it. It's like, come on. Yeah, this is a problem I always run into with some Wing Commander games. I know the 3DO version, you have to hold like a button combination for hails and then up and down. But I don't know which ones they are. Okay, let's go ahead and switch games, because I'm not going to be able to get anywhere. I think he's playing some F-Zero, that could be fun. I haven't played this one in a long time. So you buy a 3DO? Maybe your stimulus check? Oh, yeah. God, I was sitting there wondering about that. I'm like, okay. Alright. Apparently this did not get seated properly. There we go. Or as a kid, I was kind of like this one because it was the closest to red. Make sure it's not flickering for you guys. My TV is not liking the signal on this right now. Oh, I just lost TV signal. Okay, that's interesting. Oh god. Oh, okay, we're back. Alright, I think we're good now. No, never mind. Might have to reset my FrameMeister. Or not FrameMeister, OSSC. One sec here. Let's turn that off, back on. Okay, I think we're good now. Any ever heard of the OSSC having a video issue with F-Zero? Because my TV just hates this right now. You drive like my wife. Oh man, that's pretty cool to actually have seen your daughter like grow up playing freaking Kingdom Hearts and all that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Jeremy Dixon got really tired of me using my really crappy SCART to HDMI converter to send it to me. So appreciate him donating that. Because I mean, I know SSC had always been on like my list of things to pick up, just because they're rather pretty affordable. But Jeremy Dixon just asked me if I wanted one. I'm like, yeah, sure, man. Still freaking love, like, I don't know if you guys ever played the Isometric Racer Rock and Roll Racing. That's like one of my all-time favorites. God, what is going on right now? I need to figure out what the setting is, because this is flickering and making my brain melt. HD Retrovision cables, yeah. God, it's like There's always that pie in the sky. You can find a better video signal out of your console type thing going on. It's rather impressive. Like, I'm amazed it's gotten this far. Amazed is the wrong terminology. Oh, no! No! Oh, sons of bitches. Select right to... Oh, geez, okay. Select right on the D-pad. Press X. Man, that is in there. That's here. Let's change. What did that do? Let me try a setting really quick here. I'm still learning this thing in terms of what I can do. Good. Okay, we're getting signal out of range on here. Oh. Apparently my capture card has no issue with the line doubling functionality, but my TV does not like that apparently in this one. I had to Google it. I remember being difficult. Yeah, I found like a lot of the console variants of those games, like of Wing Commander, have that. Oh my god! Apparently, I got to play on my OBS window here on the right instead of my giant TV. Oh, Jesus, my freaking TV is flickering out. Okay. Well, we're going to switch games from F-Zero, because holy crap, that is making my eyes bleed. Let's do Star Fox for a minute, because that one's pretty great. This is my first time testing the Super Nintendo with the OSSC, so yeah. Oh, honestly, I haven't tried updating it yet, so that could be a big part of it. Yeah, because there's a lot... Oh, is it going to flicker at this one too? Oh, God. Oh. At least it's not streaming or flickering for you guys, so that's good. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, my TV freaking hates this. Holy crap. For whatever reason, Wing Commander... It loved Wing Commander. I can tell you that about the OSSC, but yeah. You got this jaggy polygons I'm gonna sue. Let's take a look here really quick. So I'm going to fill up my TV settings here really quick. No, it still hates that. Might switch it to my other freaking upscaler here in a minute, just because this is making my eyes bleed. We'll see. Do a barrel roll. Use bombs wisely. Hey, Fred, how's it going, man? What version of firmware does it have? That's an amazing question that I'm not quite sure. See, in 262p, 60 hertz. Yeah, not sure. Let's see here. This is power cycle. 1 sec here. Yeah, there's those new issues with we integrate something new into the process, and I wasn't aware it had these interesting issues with SNES. So SSC 2014 firmware version 0.83 alpha. Now let's see here. Oh, it needs an update? Now I gotta buy that JTAG cable. Alrighty. Of course. But it really funny that zero issues with Wing Commander, but this version, for whatever reason, God, it hates. That's my record stream. I think I've gotten up to like 50 before in the past, back when YouTube was actually like pushing my channel at some point. You took an infant from 500 BC. Yeah, I don't see why that had any issues. Yeah, because I think, like, right around the time my SVP video kind of blew up, my streams were getting a lot of folks in. But that dynamic kind of shifted. Oh my god. Man, wow, this is really interesting seeing this thing, like, flicker back and forth like this. Because, like, my capture device has zero issue capturing the signal, but, like, the signal my TV's getting, my god, does my TV hate it. That is fascinating. I feel like 19's a reason I Scorpio. It could be, yeah, considering I hadn't, God, I had so much army crap going on because we were supposed to gear up and go to Germany that I really hadn't been streaming for like a month just because my weekends have been pretty much eaten. Getting ready for that. And then, yeah. Now we're kind of getting back into the full of things. Oh, pardon me. What's it here? I have a friend who thinks that if you transport an ancient person newly born to it would be ancient. What? Eh. The proof for Germany. Yeah. Fact. Nothing but Call of Duty to get ready for the operation. Yeah, but if you take an infant, pretty much infants are blank slates. Like the second they're born, it's just completely just taking in everything. So it's like, God, why was Wing Commander fine? This is interesting. Why these other freaking Nintendo games are. Huh. Well, so I gotta buy that update cable. Alrighty. Yeah, freaking Genesis stuff, like zero issues. 32X, CD, PlayStation, no problems with the FrameMeister. Other than I just haven't figured out the right settings to make it look the prettiest. Well, you know, I would argue that humans changed pretty dramatically in the last 100,000 years. But yeah, I think if you biologically took a human within the last 100,000 years, I don't think you'd have any issue with them. Basically, especially if they had no, like if they could literally consider an infant, they would have zero issue conforming with modern society. Do barrel roll. Barrel rolls. Nothing but. So I'm glad it's not flickering for you guys at least. That's good. I'd feel really bad if it was doing that crap to you guys. No, Aaron, I got an OSSC. Jeremy Dixon was kind enough to send one to the show. I think the problem is that it's just not 1064. Oh, man. Alright, let's go ahead. God, that freaking flicker is killing me. Let's try Doom. Let's see if that one flickers. I'm kind of curious. What the hell? I've never encountered this before in my life. Star Fox appears to be stuck in the cartridge slot. That is. And the eject button doesn't even work. I've never encountered that before. Holy crap. Huh. There we go. Alright. Got that. And... Oh. Oh yeah, Aaron, that that is up on my desk upstairs. Come on. Come on. Is it having issues with just Doom now? What is it? I might have to grab a different console. Holy crap. Interesting. One sec, gents. Let's see here. I might have. Well, there we go. Got something now. Apparently my OSSC turned off. Huh? Getting something, huh? Alright, one sec, guys. Okay. PS1, please. There we go. Got more people watching me fiddle around with the N60 or the Super Nintendo. Oh god, this one flickers too. Wow. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, we'll switch back to the PS1 because I have that going with a bunch of Japanese video games over here. Let me check my HDMI settings. I can change a picture input mode and not have my eyes bleed to this extent. HDMI mode, graphic, point to point. No, that just turns off the HDMI port. Nope. This is playing Doom Eternal. They're playing the only Doom that matters here. Doom Super Nintendo. But having a weird issue with OSSC. Okay, one sec, guys. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my other, arguably dramatically more inferior conversion box, just because this one's having problems. Well, it's not having problems, it's just making my eyes melt. So one sec here. Alright. One sec, guys. Let's see what's going to chat here really quick. Stream. Yeah, the stream. The funny thing is, the stream looks fine. So the issue I was running into is that the OSSC was making my TV just make my eyes want to die. Sorry, one sec, guys. There we go. Okay, so now we got to go ahead and remove this and re-add it with the proper capture ratio. Sorry guys, 1 sec here. You see me from a different angle and enjoy the random wall of my garage. In 1 sec here. How's it doing? It's opera, yeah. It's moving on me, guys. Enjoy the black screen behind me while I work on this. One sec. Yeah. Coming straight through my basement in Milwaukee. Hope you guys enjoy Lagunitas IPAs. Let's see what's in there. Well, glad to know that we're having this issue right now. So I hope you guys tuned in to enjoy a fantastic black screen that's a signal out of range. Because, yeah. OSSC is working great. Hey, right, how you doing? So 1 sec while I pour more wine and hopefully getting a deeper buzz going on will help me fix this issue. But yeah, so I can see the game now. It's bleeding, so that's a plus. But none of you can see it. So 1 sec while we work on this some more. I love how we have more people in here now enjoying a black screen than actual gameplay. Yeah. Oh man, it's a great night. Great night here. So it's like a rolling sound campaign. It's good to hear you guys, though. Good to hear you guys. And also, yeah, Gorilla, I'm glad my pain is your enjoyment. That's what it should be, really. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move this here really quick. Oh, for an hour? I think 7 people saw it. Okay. You're doing way better than me. Well, you know, I'm streaming black screen right now, so I hope this is just absolutely enthralling for the folks enjoying it. Okay, video capture device. Here we go. Gonna enjoy a fine angle here of a different lighting aspect. You can see I have a early 90s Robbie the Robot over there in the corner. Fuck it, better Paradise time. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm wondering why the device isn't talking to the Nintendo right now. And shots of his garage. Yeah, God, this is truly a Midwestern friggin' stream. If I wasn't in Idaho, I'd say, yeah, I'd friggin' be in Milwaukee. Yeah, God, this may not work. So we might have lost our, Or let's do this. Let's try and lower the resolution to 720, see if we can capture it around this bend. Hang on here. But yeah. Oh, one sec. Hey, 316, how you doing, man? Weird. Yeah, I have no idea why my extension. Okay. Let's see here. Is there going to be a documentary about the SNES that you've reviewed? Uh, Not that I'm working on, Kat. I'm working on one on the TurboGrafx 16 right now. That's going to take me forever to do. But yeah. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's turn on a fireside chat while I sit here and fumble with my conversion box. Apparently, this isn't working right now. So let's enjoy this and hang on one sec. Super Nerd Land. Out of range. Yeah, this is gaming social distance. Just want to let you know. Yeah, so let's just do a fireside chat and talk about video games are great and modern technology to make them talk to your capture card can be problematic at times. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, God, I freaking love Captain Retro's pinball streams. They're fantastic. But yeah, you give me a minute, we'll come back to this and figure out what's going on here. God, that's yeah. So the reason why, for those of you just joining, the reason why we have a black screen right now is that my OSSC, when talking to my television, was giving me this odd flicker that made me feel like I was going to have a seizure. But it was fine for the stream, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah. And then the fact that I've been drinking and I'm like more than halfway through a bottle of wine doesn't help my troubleshooting abilities either. So it's kind of this fun little middle ground here. But we'll get to the bottom of this eventually. But yeah. I only have shredded cheddar, so it would be kind of a not very high class wine and cheese, but it would be some buddies of mine. We used to drink, go to the store and buy a bunch of wine and just random cheeses and call it White People Night, just for that. But yeah. Hmm. But yeah, man, my OSSD does need a beer. It clearly does. So I'm not quite sure what was setting it off the way it was. But then I'm also not quite sure why my freaking other adapter is not talking to my thing here. Just call it White People Night. Okay, we got that capture card going there. All right. All right, let's do this really quick here. Let's just power this down. signal here. One sec. Okay. No, it's actually not Yael's fireplace. This is a random GIF I stole off the internet. Okay, got that going. Let's try this really quick. One sec. Just gonna pull out all the stops here and do some other troubleshooting on the streams live. Just just for funsies. Why not? Okay, so I'm back there now. Yeah, sorry. And normally my streams are rather chaotic and poorly produced, but right now we're going hard to make this the lowest quality stream you've ever encountered. So I hope you guys are, just enjoying this whole thing. Oh, weird. I've sat through worse. But yeah, let's enjoy that. Gotta grab a beer, have this fixed when I get back. Yeah, I'll work on that, Jeremy. No guarantees here, man. That's our brand, alright. It's so low quality. It's lower than 144p. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and drag that quality scale on your YouTube thing to the bottom resolution you can possibly pick, that's the Historic Nerd channel motto. We're right there, the bottom. Reverse the polarity. Okay, well, let's see. Let's try this. Let's delete this one more time. Because we're getting a pass-through signal, so we're good. I'm not sure what the issue is, but yeah. Normally this isn't a problem. Capture, you're going to see me at the random angle again. Ah! Got it! Alright, let's turn the fireplace off. Alright. Alright, that's the 316, that is the proper Historic Nerd experience. And I fully expect you to keep it there for the duration of the stream. Oh god, did I get... Oh crap. Sorry, gents, yeah. Didn't mean to wreck your ears there, or doom them. But yeah. Hey, Jimmy, you should really hop on Skype. I got some fun stories to tell you. About OSSCs and how apparently, yeah. Just makes sense to stream retro games at 140p. That's the way we need to do it. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll play some Doom for a bit. Yeah, Doom. Super Doom. None of that Doom Eternal stuff. That's way too classy. I'm woke now. Alright, yeah, I'm glad you guys gotta have rec for that. At least an hour and a half, man. So you thinking of grabbing some beer or something? The stream of Salvation Army just keeps giving and giving. When I made the Doom review video for this, like forever ago, I actually sat down and recreated this entire room in After Effects. I was so proud of myself. Took me forever. Okay, cool, man. Go away, biting. God, Idiocracy is a true classic if there ever was one. Cammy, how's it going? I have to say, in terms of smoothness, though, I would definitely give the 32x port some credit there. The exception of the music just being kind of garbage. I love Doom SNES better than Doom 3DO. I've heard that, because there's some interesting things going on there. It's 5 a.m., can't sleep. Well, allow me to lull you to sleep with my less than stellar gameplay, because I assure you, you're probably not going to be completely enthralled by what I'm doing. But we'll do our best. So somewhere in Europe, then? Yeah, let's see here. Oh man, this is Doom Eternal stream looks like. This is PS5? Nah, man, this is a freaking 1080 GTX Titan, bro. Oh, Scottish? Gotcha. Oh, London, okay. I will say, though, watching Yahel play Doom Eternal last night, I'm just thoroughly impressed with how they, reinvigorated the old models, and, brought back, the green-haired Marines and all that. It's pretty great. Oh, thanks, Cammy. Appreciate that, man. I have a number of other content you might enjoy. I have, streaming isn't what I primarily do. I just do that on weekends, but there are some, other documentaries-type video content I've done. Oh, God, that was a barrel. Saturn Doom music is good, though. Good, too. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Saturn, I can't remember what the story was of the Saturn port of Doom, because it wasn't well handled. Doom 1 and 2 Easter eggs in Eternal. Not surprised. It'd be silly not to embrace the past with that franchise. I'm telling you, Ian should just sit in the middle of the screen with a bloody nose and look around. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I even have the same freaking fade. Yeah, because I'm kind of waiting for Idaho to go into full lockdown right now, so I actually went and found a place that was still doing haircuts and just went and got my head buzzed really quick. In terms of did the skin fade on the side. Just because I find that can go a couple of weeks without a haircut and still be in regs. PS4 Doom has a remix of the whole classic soundtrack. Oh, damn, that's awesome. Yeah, freaking, the funny thing was when, because I had an N64 and I was pretty heavy into it. And, Doom 64, when I saw that one came out, I was like, why would I want to play Doom again? Because I had played that when I was a kid on the PC and saw it ported to a bunch of other platforms before that. And so I was kind of just like skeptical of it, not realizing that they had basically rebuilt the engine from like the ground, or well, rebuilt the game from the ground up to embrace the hardware. Wait, what? I love your streams because you harken back to a day when YouTube was new and the world was young. Is that like a shot at my low quality? Oh, Dipsy Corrugate art. Oh, really? Was that the integration of like the 2D sprites with the faux 3D environment type thing? Oh man, freaking! I thought Duke Nukem. What was the one where you could do co-op on the N64? I freaking loved that one. God, I played the crap out of that with my brothers. Oh, I was already here. I was thinking of a different elevator with this health pack at the top. There's a health pack at the top of this one because I'm apparently getting bleeding out. There we go. Back in the game. Yeah, mix 2D and 3D. Let's see here. Oh, elevator went up. Okay. But yeah, so I need to order a piece and hey, fuck Google Plus. How you doing, man? Is Google Plus even still a thing? But doing great, man. Just kind of enjoying just enjoying life at the moment. Wish I could say some other folks are in as a enjoyable place, but yeah, just doing good. Let's see here. Has anyone played Doom Eternal on a 4K? Notice some of the shit looks photoreal. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I was enjoying okay, let's enjoying Yahel play that last night. But the thing that's funny about that is Yahel's really not an FPS guy, so getting pretty hit up there. Not me. I don't have the Eternal. This is Doom Eternal on ultra low specs. Let's see now. So I'm looking to get it for PC, but I'm trying to find out it supports family sharing. Hmm. Nah, Go Plus is dead, but I changed the name. It's Plus Simple forever. You know, yeah, fair enough, man. I'd say you were committed to that. You got to keep it going. Hey, Rodriguez Jr., how you doing, man? This is Doom Eternal on Potato. Oh, you can sidestep with the shoulder buttons. Man, I played Doom 32X way too much where you have to hold one of the buttons and then you can sidestep. Just a change, man. So you can't go that way because you can't jump. No, I did grab the red key, so we should be good. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, what am I? Why? Okay, suddenly I hit peak wine right now, where like apparently the fire button, despite the fact it's been Y this entire time, my brain cannot process that's where it's been. So yeah. I'm out of shotgun ammo. That's why. Okay. That's why I lost my mind. Is Doom 32X rare? I thought it was one of the more common 32X titles, but I could be very wrong. I feel like Virtua Fighter and Virtua Racing for the 32X are really easy to find. So I remember when I actually like scored my 32X, I was like, man, I'm gonna go find Doom. This is gonna be sick as hell. You trying to get Vaseline to sponsor? Oh man. Mm. To all you kids out there making fun of SNES Doom, that's all we had. We were happy. Puts teeth in. That's what we had. We were happy with that. Let's see. Only game I ever bought on my 32X. Yeah. You know, having bought a 32X way late in life, if I had, like, I didn't really know about the 32X when I was growing up. I had a Genesis and all that, didn't have a Sega CD or anything like that. I guess didn't have cable, so I didn't have access to a lot of those, like, fun ad campaigns. So I wasn't really aware of those add-ons until way later. But man, I have to say, God, like, stuff Sega was doing to increase the lifespan of their console was pretty freaking innovative. Hey, David, how you doing, man? I've seen you in a bit. But I have to say, like, God, the FX chip is a freaking fun concept for doing more graphics additions for freaking older consoles like this. But I will say, man, like, I feel like a Doom SVP game would have been absolutely fascinating. What? You have Vaseline that makes stuff like the Super FX game. Oh yeah, freaking Doom GBA. God, I freaking Doom. It's like a lot of the stuff on the GBA is pretty interesting. So they had a lot of like random, not Counter Strike, but it was like an FPS game or an M4 and stuff like that that was in the GBA. It's pretty impressive. God, I knew about I knew about the Neo Geo, and I was like, my God, who has that much money for a game console? Because I never met a single person who had a Neo Geo growing up. Love my Sega CD. Yeah. God, yeah, God, I wish I had gotten one back in the day. I had a Genesis, and I was so freaking happy with it. Doing good, man. Just kind of enjoying live streaming and stuff like that. And the state where I live has decided not to really do anything about quarantine, so still just kind of everyday life. I went and so I work for the Army full time, so I'm kind of honestly I feel like I'm still gonna have to go to work no matter what. So that's kind of what my expectation is. But I went to Home Depot this weekend because I figured like the quarantine's gonna be coming down here eventually. But I just went to Home Depot to make sure I had some projects to do around the house just in case. If I run out of those, you guys might see like way more live streams during the week, but we'll see what happens. Because quite frankly, I can't really do a lot of work from home for my job. Only have one friend who had a God, man. Yeah, I had one friend who had a Saturn growing up, but a couple of my friends, I remember like one of my best friend, he got a Dreamcast like day of, and I got a Dreamcast a couple of months later. But holy crap, I freaking love the Dreamcast. Sorry, Aaron Walsh, what's the what? See, if you have the Super FX cartridge and you have an SNES, this is a trick. You can put the game in the SNES, turn the power on, and then you can eject it. a Genesis and a Saturn. Hmm. Yeah, that. Okay, now we got the shotgun rounds. All right. Right? uh, okay, we gotta go and get the other area, get the blue key. God, I know John Rogers has read the book Masters of Doom, but I have to say, if you haven't read that book, just freaking read it. It's a fantastic, like, fun read in terms of going over the history of Doom, John Carmack, John Romero, that whole thing. Because Master of Doom, like, it even goes into the whole like Ion Software thing, where like John Romero went after he'd left it and all that. It's just fascinating stuff. Yeah, the Sega CD, like, it's one of those things where you could look at it as a tool that Sega had put out in the effort to like educate third-party publishers. Oh God, I'm getting wrecked here. Like to educate them about the benefits of a CD add-on or the benefits of a CD in general and how that could just add exponential more storage. Oh, good, punched it up. Exponentially more storage space to a game and just improve that entire scheme. Alright guys, I'll be right back. If you don't mind. Yeah, I don't really have any fun little thing to put over, but I'll just let the game music play and enjoy that. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. What did I miss? Check out the inside, bro. Oh man, just go. Oh man. Let's see here. Lure games and Snatcher were great. Oh yeah, Snatcher is a fascinating title for sure. Is there a Doom port to the company? There have to be. There are all those like Doom ports to like the random freaking Texas Instrument calculators. Hmm. It's like he didn't even leave the room. Oh, man. Oh, man. The Doom guy, did you try out for PS4 remake? Oh, man. Let's see. Is there one that looks like Play Star Fox? Okay, let's go ahead and do this one more time. Oh, got wrong door. Okay, we got some rounds for shotgun. Oh, man. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, God, the funny thing was I posted that 360 video from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And I got a bunch of comments for like, yeah, you completely look like the Doom guy. I'm like, oh shit, I need to sit down and just like redo do another review of Doom and just literally have my face in the bottom, the bottom of the screen, just doing that. The lack of sneaking kind of messes up Doom. Really, like it's kind of like did Castle Wolfenstein have any type of stealth? It's been such a long time since I've really played that game. Play Doom. I know. I saw the thing where you could, like the guy had installed Doom on an ATM. Doom guy for president. You know, Doom guy runs on a simple platform with punishing demons. So, ow. What is? Ah. What was killing me? Was there a Doom like a demon higher up? I mean, the lack of sneaking in SNES. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because you pretty much you're always perpetually facing the enemy. They don't really have a back sprite. I thought I could be wrong. Hey, Orphan, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Let's try this again. Waiting for Jimmy Hoppa to get back in the chat. Apparently he's going to buy some beers, so hopefully we'll keep this fun little thing going on until well past 1 in the morning. Because I literally have nothing going on this weekend, so that's pretty great. I mean, that would be an interesting mechanic for the Doom guy to sneak up on a demon and just like stab it in the back or whatever. I don't even know that you'd added your head on the Doom guy. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Isn't there a, what am I thinking about? There's a thing, like some demons will fight each other. Is that a thing that happens in Doom? I could be wrong. I was never like a huge into Doom. I remember enjoying playing it and all that, but yeah. Come on. Oh, I can shoot you from down here. Oh, Brutal Doom has stealth kills? That's sick. If he's going to sneak, he might as well just console the demons and ask them about their feelings. Good stuff. Oh god, 2 health, huh? See, good. Just started playing 2016 Doom earlier. Quite cathartic after 2 weeks home. Oh, man. God, that must be nice, though, being home with a family, at least. I remember after I got back from, like, a training deployment where I was gone from home for 6 months, God, like, the happiest I'd been, and, like, was just hanging out and doing nothing with my family for a month, because I was, like, I told my, like, well, it's one of those things where, like, it worked, it was this perfect storm of, like, I didn't have to go back to work for, like, a month, and I'd saved up enough money while I was gone where I, like, didn't really need to go back to work. So just like 30 plus days off, just freaking enjoying time with my family. It was amazing. Freaking loved it. Got to reconnect with my daughter and all that. It was good stuff. But I can imagine being home, trying to work from home with a 4-year-old must be something pretty interesting. I couldn't imagine I'd do that with my daughter. It would be just absolutely like impossible. You lure an enemy into another enemy's line of fire. Oh, okay. Hey! Jimmy, are you on Skype, man? Let's make this party happen. Doom was an online game like Fortnite. That'd be a pretty great game. Let's see. Let me go ahead and invite Jimmy here. Let's give him a call. Hello.
Hello, gentlemen.
Did you get to watch my just completely great technical issue earlier?
I caught that just as I kind of saw that you were streaming. So, what happened? What happened with your OSSC?
Well, I guess there's an issue. So, like my capture card, zero issue with reading the data or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, it looked great on there, but like my issue is it's going to my like 4K TV out here in my garage, and it's doing this weird flicker that was like literally making me feel like I was having a stroke.
Dude.
So I was like, I can't do this.
You got that from Jeremy Dixon, right? I think it was rigged. Yeah. It's like, was it Polybius? He's a government agent.
It was just coated in all these little like weird little stamps you have to lick apparently to turn it on. It was just I don't know what that's about, but yeah, that's a part of it. But no, it was just really odd. I guess I need to get a little adapter or whatever, get that set up, and then I can get the next firmware, which apparently fixed that.
This is your old capture card, the old.
This is my Razer Ripsaw, so it worked. Honestly, it captured everything great. It's the TV that was having the issue.
I'm sorry, I mean the upscaler.
Oh yeah, this is on my old the one that Bob wants to blow up. Bob wants to blow up with a JDAM.
Well, he's gonna send you my old one, and you got to shoot it in the field with a sniper rifle.
Oh god, yeah. The funny thing was,
beautiful.
I'm still like, God, everything's on hold right now because of the freaking the virus and all that. So like. The Air Force have been talking about dropping a 500-pound bomb at the freaking OCTC for a while. I'm like, oh my god, if I can get out there and because Bob was talking about having access to some slow-mo guys. So if they could do like one slow-mo camera on something else entirely different, I'm sure the guard would be more than willing to trade him like blowing up blowing up the upscaler for the slow-mo footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to work that in. Use your boyish charm on your commanders and either get court-martialed or get that footage.
No, I think I can sell it. I think I can definitely sell it.
Take a look at the the chat real quick about I don't know, it's on Switch. Japan is not in quarantine, but people are just kind of staying home, just in general. Yeah, I didn't see Ian's technical issues in bail. I was like, I gotta get in on this.
Yeah, it was.
I gotta get some beer.
Well, the tragic thing about that was that during my technical issues, we had almost 30 people on the stream. So I'm like, all right,
dude,
want to apologize to everybody coming here, but yeah, it was funny.
I was like, oh, these things are picking up, and I was like, oh, your stream actually showed up on my subscription page for once.
Yeah, I actually got the stream started really close to 10, so.
Okay.
I think that made a difference.
See that? Jeremy's talking about playing those terrible Japanese games. I already talked to you about those terrible Japanese games, and I feel your pain. I'll find you some good playable ones, and we'll figure something out.
Well, it was funny. He's like, Jeremy's like, you need to send those back to me so I can properly store them, and it's like a picture of a trash can. Like, oh, all right.
Like that. I gotta say, this Doom looks pretty good. It's better than Wolfenstein I was playing last week.
Oh yeah, you were playing that on
Super Family.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That version kind of sucks because they went and they removed the dogs and changed stuff to censor it.
It's not like the amazing 3DO port. But it's good music, good soundtrack. This doesn't have any music, does it?
I think there's some.
Oh, okay.
Not a great deal. But I found
Gorilla Jones is enjoying your technical issues.
Yeah, Gorilla, he was having a fucking ball apparently, laughing at my misfortune, the bastard. But yeah. But no, I had this little fireplace gif I turned on. I'm like, well, all right, since we're having this issue, let's go ahead and have a fireside chat about how much of a failure I am in terms of reading resolutions and having them convert over.
I did see that.
Yeah, someone turned that on.
Good old fireplace. I was talking to my parents a few days ago, and my dad bought one of those TV stands with the fireplace thing built in. I was like, what the hell? I was like, how much did you pay for that? I thought, okay, maybe he paid like $500. It was like $1,600 for that. I was like, what the? I was like, I'm glad to hear you guys have disposable income in these times. I could he was like, yeah, I got PayPal to work on the TV because he bought a new big ass TV too. It's like, yeah, you could test it out by sending me a few $100. Just make sure it works.
Well, God, I found
God doesn't take it.
The novelty of a big screen TV now is it's almost like not even the same as it used to be because TVs are so cheap now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're all smart because they're telling the government everything about you.
Yeah,
they keep them cheap.
They're recording all that data.
In Japan, I think I was telling you about this before, but some of those TVs are like $20,000 still.
What?
It's on a small not even 20-inch high state-of-the-art TV is several $100s. So it's bullshit. I don't know. Maybe, and these are maybes in quotes. Maybe these TVs aren't spying on you as much, but I think they're pretty much the same, and they're all really state-of-the-art, high-end. I've noticed that they've come down a little bit in price, but that's maybe maybe a $17,000 TV now is $14,000.
Yeah, the TV I have in front of me right now is a 4K TV that I paid $149 for. That's 50 inches.
You are you're a friend, so I'm happy for you. For somebody else.
It is ridiculous we can pay for these now. You go to Walmart or one of those stores and freaking just pretty much a lot. I apparently I've lost my train of thought, but no, TVs here in the States have gotten just stupid cheap for whatever reason.
When I was in the States last year, I saw that big ass LG 4K TVs at Walmart for $300. It's damn. I remember buying a 19-inch Sony, or maybe a 21-inch Sony CRT when I moved to college, and that was about the same price.
I
And I thought that
remember
was a bargain.
I bought a 42-inch plasma TV, which it died recently. I still have it in the house because I haven't emotionally let go of it. But it was a display model that I bought for like $800, and that was like an amazing freaking deal.
Right, right.
Yeah, and I'm like,
And now people are like, oh, plasma. It's like my dad sells a plasma he bought probably around the same time
yeah,
you
sure,
did.
dude, the refresh rate
This
on
will
those
works
things,
fine.
the refresh rate's fantastic on those things. Like, I'm
Oh, Jonathan
seriously, I'm
Stein.
like, I was seriously like pondering actually like ordering parts to fix it, but it's like $200 for the part needed to fix it. And I'm like, God, I could buy literally a bigger TV than this thing for $200 at a higher resolution. This thing only does 1080i. But it's just great.
See over here. Wolfenstein on Xbox 360 is Evil's favorite. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
He,
And also,
it's
send the historic stream to my dad. I don't want to get retroactively aborted.
a,
Be like, what did I do? Quake reboot.
your dad might enjoy it because of the how bad at things I am. He's like, all right, I feel
You know
validated.
what? He got me into playing Doom, and actually the first game I played over network was Doom with some of his Navy friends. So he might get a kick out of it. Like, oh, Doom looks worse than I
I
remember.
remember I was at like a Ross store, and on the shelf they had this Play Duke Nukem multiplayer over your house network, and
Whoa.
and I'm like, oh my god! And like the way it worked actually was it had these special adapters that turned your power plugs into network communication ports.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking amazing. So like I had set that up and I was playing Duke Nukem with my brother. It was awesome.
This was in 2018.
No, this was in '90, like mid '90s
Way
at
back
some
in the
point.
day.
But yeah. Hey Lee, how's it going, man?
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Uh,
Yeah, 316 what
yeah,
up, that's right.
that's how I was with my OSSC issue. The funny thing was, I'm like, I guess I could power through and just suffer, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna switch to my crappy upscaler just because my eyes are bleeding. Playing it the other way.
What if Doom was a port for into the GameCube? I'm sure somebody's done that. PSO Dreamcast, hell yeah. That was what I got Net Zero for back in the day, so I could have my own internet line. And I was actually gonna play some Phantasy Star Online episode 1 and 2 on GameCube the other day. Maybe I'll do it for a stream. PSO and maybe some other GameCube shit. But last year I got deep into the fucking PSO GameCube hole again. I probably spent like about 150 hours playing that game. I was like, oh shit, I should be like doing videos or something. Oh well.
I had a roommate in
relaxing.
I had a roommate in college that was way into freaking Fantasy
PSO?
Star. Yeah, PSO, yeah.
Yeah.
See, Rex Warden said third level? I forgot. Yeah, I think I'm on the third one.
I think 7 Beetledoom's talking about Lovecraftian Quake.
Yeah, I remember I would love for there to be just a reboot of Quake where you're like going through all those weird time portals and stuff. Fighting all those old, weird, crazy things.
Be nice if they did anything with Quake.
Well, I mean, they did.
At all.
Well, they did. So they did Quake Enemy Territory forever ago, and they did Quake 4. Yeah, Quake 4, which was like kind of a revisit of Quake 2. But I don't know. I felt like Quake was very chronologically confused because it was like Quake 1 was so its own thing in terms of like you're just going around killing enemies in this like weird time portal thing. And then when they went to Quake 2, they did the Trog thing with the whole like space war. And I'm like, what is going on with this franchise? Because I was so confused as to what was going on. And
it's like the creators kept changing their mind about like, you know what? No, that was cool, but like actually what I really want to do.
Well, I think actually what I really wanted to do was like, like a space sci-fi war, like they're like, oh,
maybe
okay.
Less Warhammer, more Warhammer 40K, or
yeah, less Warhammer, more. I was watching this sitcom show called Space Above and Beyond that had Space Marines in it. It's a '90s TV show. Let's do that. Hey, Chris, how you doing, man? I don't know. I felt like Quake in itself can be what do you describe it? Where it's like a film franchise where every film can be different than the ones before, like a vignette series, I guess, is how I kind of feel about Quake. So I feel like Quake has a free pass to go whatever direction they want, but with all the even-numbered titles, they have to return to the Strogg storyline for whatever reason, just because.
Don't tell me it's gonna be the Cloverfield.
Well, I mean, they could, but I mean, like, just the way they did it was like, Quake 1 was its own thing, Quake 2 was the Strogg with the actual storyline, and then Quake 3 was the arena online battle game type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went with Quake 4. I went back to the Strogg thing and did an amazing freaking job with that. I thought, because that game was pretty great. And then they haven't really come back to it. They did Quake Enemy Territory, which was kind of like their attempt at grasping at the online community that was going on at the time.
Yeah, I barely remember all the Quake stuff. I know it was just so big and people were so into competitive play.
Oh yeah,
I was kind of
Quake 3 was gross how competitive play that was back in the day.
So Quake is part of Doom.
Is it?
Doom mentions, because Rex Warren's saying that Doom Eternal mentions slipgates as traveling between dimensions. That'd be pretty cool. Anthology.
I guess that would make sense.
Doom 64 is more important than Doom 3 and Doom lore. You know what? That was the first game I picked up for N64, and I loved it, then I hated it, then I love it again. So, didn't it just get released, or is it gonna get released for PC?
Oh, Doom 64. Apparently it just released with Doom Eternal like yesterday.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Or I guess Friday. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think Friday.
Yeah, I need to get a better N64 pad for Doom 64, like one of the HoriPad minis, or what are those brawler pads?
Yeah.
With a different button layout, just to make it easier to strafe and shoot and everything. Because I think with Doom 64, I had to like use my middle finger to shoot if I wanted to strafe with L, because Z was the shoot button. I think
Yeah, God, with the exception of Perfect Dark and GoldenEye, pretty much every shooter had a different take on how to do it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the option was like always strafe right, forever, or shoot with your middle finger, which is what I do. An ass kicker, shit kicking son of gun.
Oh, it's on Steam for just $5 apparently, according to DC Core Rec.
Damn! All right, I might actually have to get a Steam account finally. It's on Switch too.
I've had my Steam account for well over a decade now.
How much games have you accumulated?
I think over 500 or something like that.
Oh, damn. Yeah, Lee Chris's first title ever, Doom 64. It's like what happened?
It kind of sucks. God, like the PC game section at your standard retail shop used to be just the best.
Oh, it was like going to a candy store.
Yeah, it was. God, it was amazing. I remember I would just go there and I would just like
pick up
what game am I gonna get today?
Yeah.
And then
I would look and be like, oh look, they got Leisure Suit Larry. I wonder if they got boobs on the back now. Okay. But that cartoon chick looks mighty fine. Also, I'm 33 years old, and no, I was when I was a kid. Nowadays, it's like there's like a bunch of like 30-something-year-olds just whacking off cartoons all the time, so it's not that strange.
It's completely normal now. I don't know why I was so worried.
Yeah, back then I was like, oh my god, I'm 12. I can't let anybody know that I like this. Sailor Venus is hot. Get my ass kicked.
Sailor Venus, of course.
Now I'll get my ass kicked by other 30-something-year-olds who think that Mercury is the best. And Chris is gonna go play Brutal Doom 64.
Who's into Mercury? I mean, come on, Mars, bro. Come on.
Everybody, yeah, all the guys like Mars. Some guys like Jupiter. These days, I'm more of a Jupiter. Even though they're all like 14 years old, we should shut up. We should just shut up. Let's stop.
I'm thinking back.
It's like saying like, "Oh man, I'm into that Melissa Joan Hart." Like, yeah, she's aged really well. No, I mean like Clarissa.
That Lindsay Lohan and Mean Girls. That's
Lindsay.
That's where it's at.
She was like 30. She was like 35 when that movie came out. So. She was just playing a 16-year-old.
Oh god, Jimmy, we're going to jail. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You're gonna be in jail pretty soon. You're gonna be quarantined, right?
We'll find out. I have no idea what Idaho's going to do. Like, we've done, like, got the state of, like, so. What the fuck are you guys talking about, Aaron Walsh?
Yep. You know damn well what we're talking about, son.
Come on, Aaron. You've seen
Come
you
on.
saw
Which Sailor
Sailor
Scout
Moon.
like this? Which Sailor Scout you think is the cutest? Don't you fucking talk about that Uranus or one of those lesbian ones. They're off the table.
Well, if you watch the American dub, they were just really close cousins.
Yeah, they were kissing cousins. What the fuck? How's that even better?
Oh man.
They predicted the streaming porn trends.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
God,
But anyway, back to this video game. Doom's awesome.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Well, I get some people talking about Sailor Moon in here and Mean Girls. It's all about Jupiter. See, starting it off. Don't worry. This is a safe space.
Oh
guys.
yeah. Oh, forget that text says. Ian? Did you know Alien Trilogy PS1 was the first game to use dual analog control? Yeah, it was. It was, but also it was like the wrong way to do it. So it's so interesting. We had a whole thing.
All right, hey, Aaron one-upped us. I don't watch Sailor Moon, but I would ruin Minnie Mouse.
Oh,
Over my dead body, motherfucker!
oh God.
Second,
Oh man. Let's go ahead and get B banned off YouTube, shall we? Let's do this.
That's all right. I think we're already like shadow banned.
Oh, I feel like I am at this point. 'Cause I remember it was funny. Like I was talking to like this person from YouTube would call me like, "Oh yeah, it's all this great stuff. Like, what are your goals and all that?" Talking like, "Oh, cool. We'll definitely touch base with you again." And then they just never touch base with me again. I'm like, "Oh,
Oh,
there go my YouTube dreams." Wah, wah.
I'm a little bit surprised at how like down Yahel was about his Nick arcade. I thought I was doing pretty well. I guess it's just kind of used to them getting more.
No, I mean, I guess like for his
I think it's
stuff,
the
though,
analytic what he's looking at. Don't look at the analytics.
Well, no, yeah, like it's gotten real bad though. Like just looking at analytics, like what you can see with the new
From
thing.
what I
And I can tell you that like you post a video, and it's not even being shown to all of your subscribers. It's kind of it's nuts.
like, I'll just say it's been going on for a long time. So
Yeah, I always went with the.
like I said, it's a shock at first.
Yeah. Well, I always used to go with the rule of thumb that it's like, hey, you post a video, only 10% of your subscribers are going to watch it. That's just the way it is. And I was like, okay. And then I started looking at my analytics, and I realized that YouTube was only showing it to like 700 of my subscribers. I'm like, what the hell? It's just nuts in some.
It's ridiculous. Dude, I'm happy that people are still talking about Minnie Mouse and Sailor Moon in the chat.
What have we
I'm
done?
reading the comments. They're cracking me up. Sailor Uranus was 27 when she kissed Sailor Moon. Oh God,
What?
Uranus is gonna be thrown in jail.
Well, I mean, like to be fair, if
you're
we're
either
gonna,
Markiplier or nobody.
I think going off of Japan's isn't like 14 like consent there or whatever.
It's like if you're like 16. It's some weird thing. It's not like, you can't be like some 80-year-old guy and just like start picking up chicks at the junior high school. I mean, you could, but technically it's illegal.
Ah, okay. So if you're okay,
it's something for like people who are under the age of 18, I think. I don't know. I honestly, this might surprise you, but I'm not a pedophile and I haven't looked into
this
it.
might surprise you. It's not something I spend my time looking into.
It's not something
just
I really.
saying. I don't know what you think of me personally, but this isn't what I'm into.
I think like the 13-year-old. Well, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of dudes banging 13-year-olds who are way too old to be banging 13-year-olds. I think anybody banging a 13-year-old should not be doing that.
That's pretty fucking cool.
But it's kind of like the oh yeah, they play porn on TV in Japan kind of thing, where it's like it's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You can still get used panties in Japan. I heard they're cracking down on that too. Japan is the no fun land now. They censor out all the video game violence and all that stuff, and they've been censoring their cooch for years. And now you can't.
I thought that was just how it looked naturally. What's going on?
Yeah, right. I don't like mosaica, coochie. But I think you can still go to like adult stores. I don't know about the coronavirus now. Maybe people are like, maybe the used panty market's down because people don't want to catch. They weren't worried about getting crabs from used panties, but like coronavirus, that's a little bit too far. But you could buy them at adult toy shops. At least 10 years ago was the last time I went to one. I swear, 10 years ago. And they would have pictures of the lady. And for some reason, when I went, they were all like MILF type women. They weren't like, like poppy, like college co-ed, kinky college co-ed underwear. It was like, this lady's like 46. She's wearing this lingerie. Now pay us $30 for it. Which, that's got to be like a hit to the self-esteem. It's like, I put on these lingerie, and I'm only like, they're only doubling the price of what it cost me. Then I got to pay the shop some royalties. There's like, it's like a consignment shop.
Consignment. I'm losing money being a supplier here at this chain.
I'm sorry to shock John Rogers with this information.
Well, it's 4 to 6 years old underwear. Go on.
Oh, one-way ticket to Japan, please.
Yeah. You're going to try and come out to Portland again this year, right?
Yeah, hopefully it's not canceled.
Provided the world doesn't implode.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
The timing would have been like much better for me than usual too. So hopefully they don't delay it. Hopefully it just happens.
Yeah. Lee, I'm actually not sure what difficulty I'm on right now. I just know it's the default Super Nintendo difficulty. I was hoping Yahel would join, but apparently Laney and him are hanging out way later.
Oh, that's lame. I know that Bob was going to do a stream playing Thunder in Paradise, right? But he couldn't get his CDI to work. His 2 CDIs.
Yeah, he didn't love him enough. His contempt was the issue.
You can still keep talking to him, at least.
Once you, when you accept them into your heart, then your system, the battery can fail and it'll still work. Just you gotta have that love there.
That's the Sega Saturn.
No. You
have to take that CR 2032 battery, put it right on one of your nipples, rub it a little bit, and then put it back in the system, and it knows it's appreciated like it should be.
You're like, oh, what? It's not
just needs a little human contact.
All right. There we go.
Evil Silent asks, how many levels does this version of Doom have? Do you happen to know?
I want to say the FX one has all of them. Has all the levels from at least the main PC DOS port, I thought.
Okay.
It's the 32X version that they've removed some levels and audio stuff.
Ooh. I want to get that just to have it.
Can we all agree that Eddie Money was the best pop singer? Ooh, I don't know. Have you ever, Aaron, did you have the misfortune of meeting Eddie Money? Because one of my favorite stories from my wife was when she was working at a hotel, and she was working the front desk, and like she was helping a customer, and this guy was waiting behind that customer, really impatient, and he got really pissed that my wife didn't like help him immediately, and the guy just yelled, "I'm Eddie Money!"
And then, like a Will Ferrell skit from SNL.
Yeah, it was like that. And my wife was like, "Who?"
Big time.
Yeah, my wife was like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm fucking Eddie Money." And she's like, "I don't know who you are." And then he got so pissed and walked away. And that's one of my favorite stories my wife ever told. And I'm like, wait, Eddie Money, take me home tonight? Is that who I'm thinking of? Because she came home that night and was like, I think Eddie Money yelled at me. I'm like, wait, the guy from Take Me Home Tonight? And she's like, yeah. I think I made him mad.
That's funny. Oh, God. Chris Pearsall is like, why is he still talking about Sailor Moon with you fucks? I don't know, man. You're supposed to play Doom. You gotta get Doom 64 Brutal mode to manify you. Chibi Robo, that's a good game. Easy's in the chat. Hey, what's up, man? Easy's got a pack on the way.
What was that?
Nipple Power.
Oh, sent back to
Easy bought some of my games from me.
Ah, okay.
Just Easy. Don't look at the games and throw the box immediately.
Did he say hi to you in Portland?
In there. I was falling asleep and I thought I was dreaming. It was just like probably right after the Modern Vintage Gamer, after Bob's panel.
Ah.
And I remember I sat down in the corner and I fell asleep, and I think he's really tall, right? Oh, he's
freaking.
So I think when my eyes were closed, I heard you guys talking out in the distance, and I was like, "Oh, isn't that easy?"
Yeah, it was pretty. I'm like, damn, I didn't realize he was that tall. I was like, it's pretty rare for like when I have to look up at somebody. I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, dude, there was a lot. There were a lot of tall guys at that Portland. If I'm never leaving Japan again, I feel like a manlet. At least in Japan, I feel pretty tall.
God, I remember like I was at a little rural town in Japan when I was there for like my exchange program thing.
So you're too
Like
tall. Get out.
I felt like a fucking giant the entire time I was there.
How many people did you push around just because you could?
No, it was like I was staying with this like one host family, and like my host dad was this like wealthy contractor guy, and so he's fucking ripped, and he's like arm wrestle. And I'm like, all right, I guess we're doing that. And so like I arm wrestled him, and then he's like, everybody in the fucking town like ended up arm wrestling.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, I was like, all
Too
right.
bad you weren't of drinking age. You could have got so much free beer.
Oh, that would have been great. I'm gonna do that again. I've been meaning to go
And then-
back again, but I'm
And
just
maybe
like,
get stabbed. Yeah, you got baby, and you got life stuff, but
6
hopefully
months out.
someday.
Yeah, I'm 6 tall, Evelyn. Yeah, I'm 6'2". I think he's 6 tall. Yeah,
Bob's panel will put you to sleep. Oh, Aaron, diss on Bob.
Aaron
It's true.
throwing
It kind of-
bows.
It was perfectly fine. Eddie Money didn't take her home. He took her to school and said, "Oh shit." Money was definitely trying to cash in on his fame, but that's funny. 5'6" is a giant in Japan. Not really, Lee. Not these days. These kids are eating McDonald's. That beef is boosted up their height to monumental levels. 6'1" is still tall in
5'8", 5'9". I bet that's pretty tall.
Yeah, I'm formerly 5'11". Now I'm 5'10" and a half. I'm getting shorter.
I thought you were 6 foot.
No, I wish.
Oh, okay.
I'm 6 foot with my my shoes on.
But I guess because I did, what was it, that picture we took with everybody? I'm just fucking towering over you guys.
Yeah, right. Chris is saying he's 5'6". You can look down on me when you meet and discuss. Don't worry, you'll still be taller than Yahel. Yeah, I was like 4'8". When we were in Portland, we took a lot of pictures, but you couldn't see Yahel because we were resting our arms on top of his head. And the person who took the pictures didn't even realize he was there, so they did like chest up cuts.
Let's see here.
I was like, "Oh, Yahel, you're not in this picture either."
Let's see.
Sorry, man.
People said I'm
Don't wear your
6'1".
high
That's
heel.
not tall here in Dallas. I don't know. I'm 6'2", and I'm pretty fucking enormous compared to a lot of people. But then I'm also a broad guy too, though. Like in terms of like how wide my shoulders are. So I guess that helps.
Yeah, you're kind of a bit of a tank. You have a wall.
God, it was funny. I was looking at I had to.
You should wear a shirt that says "No wall necessary." Mr. Trump, no wall necessary.
Please pay me, and I'll go sit at intersections in Mexico and all.
You and if people come by, if caravan come by, you just kind of wave your hands like no entry. Like, oh, okay, so you are.
Like, oh,
I
sorry.
go back to Guatemala.
I go home. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Lo siento.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Damn, really? He's so larger than life. Image of London Vice.
Of London Vice. Yeah, you know how it's not like the old when you see like one of the old London Vice wrestling matches. He doesn't look short, but you have to remember that every indie wrestler is a midget these days.
Well, I feel like every wrestler period
Marco
is pretty tiny.
What's that?
I feel like a lot of wrestlers are just not enormous guys.
Yeah, not anymore. I mean, like the old days, it was like 6 foot or GTFO, but now it's like Daniel Bryan. Yeah, you could beat Brock Lesnar. Oh, okay. Rey Mysterio Jr. Yeah, he could beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Actually, you got the ass kicked.
I will say that like the input difference between
like
the
stilettos.
OSSC and my crappy upscaler is very, very noticeable.
Well, I'm glad that you and you're also doing 4-3, right?
I feel like right now we're at.
You're at.
I feel like it's still 16-9, I think, just because my upscaler is doing something weird. But I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Kind of looks like you're just projecting it behind you. It looks all right.
Just to have a projector. God, that was funny. I was actually
initially
when I was like working on some projects, I do have a projector out here, and I was like trying to figure out how I would do this with a projector. And I'm like, I'm an idiot.
Yao Ming was made in a lab. You're probably right, the same lab that they created the coronavirus, COVID-19.
Oh God.
Sam Fisher noticed. I've noticed you, Sam. and also the pseudo-Japanese racism in my voice. That's racist.
Well, I know there's God, like
Kenny Rogers
even
is dead.
Japan for a brief period of time had there were these this branch of the Imperial Marines that were selectively bred to be over 6 foot tall.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
I
there was
haven't.
only like a couple of engagements, like, but they're written about pretty interestingly in the like the United States military faced off against them, and like they'd never seen like Japanese guys that tall before, so it was like noted quite often. In like,
Hmm.
oh my, what is murdering me so fast when I get up that ladder?
I'll have to take a look. No, I didn't know about that, but I guess that makes sense. They were doing a lot of crazy
All
shit.
right, let's switch back to F-Zero because that was nice, but I was having an issue where I was just getting wrecked by my TV's refresh rate.
All right, I'd love to see some. F-Zero though, it's like back when I was a kid, it was so impressive and amazing. It's one of those games where it's like, wow, it's very limited in what it is.
Yeah, it's
But
just
for like for like a launch game or whatever, it's
oh yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, for the time and demonstrating freaking Mode 7 and all that, like it was like revolutionary.
Oh, I gotta get an OSSC. You say it's so great.
It's pretty good. Just make
Chris
sure
is
you have the updated firmware, otherwise your brain's gonna melt.
is it Chris Pearsall is gonna go home and get out of here. Either play Brutal Doom or pierce all the people in his house. So take it easy. Good night.
Let's see. Didn't every SS not that I'm aware, Gorilla Jones, but I could be incorrect. But it just says the SS was the branch of like the army of the party of the National Socialists. But yeah.
Only English. I could do an all. You know what? Maybe one day I should do an all English stream on my own channel. Don't worry. I won't get you blacklisted.
Just you coming to my stream and just like, Jimmy, why are you doing this, man? This is kind of offensive. What are you doing?
Yep. All right. Please, super chat me, please.
Oh God.
You like money? I like money too. You like sex and money? Holy shit, though. We should hang out, bro. Like, oh dear.
I kind of wish this character existed right now. I'm like, shit, I watched that guy's channel.
Let's see. OSSC is also more OSSC love, man. I gotta.
No, it's really good. It's just unfortunately it was my TV was it's worked fantastic with just about every console I've used it with, like Dreamcast, Genesis, and PlayStation. But for whatever reason, the Super Nintendo just made my eyes want to bleed out of my skull.
Hmm.
I'm not sure, like, but even then, like my capture card had no problem with it. Just my TV hated it. It was really weird.
It's weird.
I don't know. There's a lot of nuances I
Gotcha.
really need to sit down and learn about the OSSC because there's a crap ton of stuff you can do that I'm not doing, or well, I'm not doing right. Well, I mean that's kind of like why I like this piece of crap Chinese one I have, where it's just like $30, you plug a SCART cable into it, you get 1080p video, despite the fact it's 16:9. But it's just like there's not a lot of things you can play with it or do with it. You're like, all right, cool. That's how it is.
The thing that got me for that is like the blur, like the
Yeah,
especially if you play like Sega Genesis games.
yeah. If you play like Sonic games at all,
really bad.
it's kind of
It's like whoa, yeah.
there's a pretty bad blur there.
It's like he turned into like a little, I don't know what would you say, like soft, very soft filter.
Let's see. Alex has dropped by. You need to talk to the video engineer on me or in me. No, it was Alex. It's essentially it's a firmware update I need to do on my OSSC because like my capture card could read the signal absolutely no problem, but my TV was literally I wanted to like just put a ice pick through my brain.
Alex is asking for a 1-900 number in that voice. No, don't worry. I do very much cheaper than India Jamman. But call my agents, motherfuckers.
What was the movie starring Michael Keaton where it was like the auto plant? What was that movie called? Gung Ho.
The auto.
Well, it was like Michael Keaton was working at this American auto plant that was bought
Somebody
out by
knows.
Japanese like car manufacturer. I think it was called Gung
Oh,
Ho.
it is. It's like Gung Ho or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
is it Gung
Yeah,
Ho?
you're
Yeah.
right. I think it's Gung Ho. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
Jeremy Dixon
yeah.
pipes in with the Gung Ho.
yeah, yeah,
Baron Welsh with the
yeah,
Gung.
yeah,
Everybody
okay,
knows
okay.
Gung Ho.
Okay.
Nice.
You're getting a VP9 transcoder, which means you've made it as a big what?
Has a big change. I
Okay.
don't know. He was saying that your quality is really being hammered by this.
Hmm. I just remember it was Bob was like, "Yeah, go ahead and play Fat Mario, or whatever." I'm like, "Hey, that's just more Mario to love, bro. Come on."
Bob shouldn't be talking. He should be trying to have all the fat man love spread around. What's wrong with him?
I like Bob. He was a fun guy to drink with.
Yeah,
But
Bob's
he is passionate
a
about
boy.
video quality though.
He is. Who would you say are you more afraid of talking to about video quality, him or Try from My Life in Gaming?
I feel like Try would slap me with a white glove, be like, "Oh, you peasant with your, you
Yeah.
peasant without your frame meister, don't even look me in the eyes." Which is what I feel like Try would do.
Yeah. Yeah, he's seen your video quality. You don't deserve
He's
to
like,
look at him.
You don't deserve to look me in the eyes. What Trey would do.
So he's basically like the old SNL skit Mango, but with video scalers.
With scalers, yeah.
Oh,
No, forget
that
that.
would be
God,
amazing.
they're both fantastic channels. I'm just like, it was funny talking to, because Bob was like, "Why would you do that?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, like, I don't care." I'm like, it's plug and play, it's easy. But I'm like, if I really want to go back to like what the way games are meant to be played, I'll just plug in one of my CRTs or one of the 7 CRTs I have in my home.
I will say this: some games they don't suffer as badly if you stretch them, but I think it drives me crazy.
Yeah, I think to me, I guess I
Especially
don't
when all
notice
the squares are
because
now rectangles.
I'm less I dislike the wasted space and the edge of the screen more than the disproportionate ratio of the image.
You know what you can do? You get some really big beach towels and just drape them over the sides of your TV.
Just
borders.
stylize my flat screen. Yeah.
Yep. It's like there's SpongeBob on the left side, and there is a nice red Martha Stewart living
Here's
Kmart.
your random flower towel, and yeah.
Yep. One with happy faces. Blue Ocean. He will work for Dolby in 2 years. You talking about Bob, Alex? He might be. Depending on how this affects his channel, this coronavirus and everything. Kick him in the nuts, is what Jeremy Dixon says. It's a good solution. I don't know what that's for.
Yeah, Jeremy was saying that pretty much everybody in their life deserves a good kick to the nuts. Is what he was saying.
I think even women deserve a good kick in the nuts.
That's my purse.
I think a good kick in the nuts really puts things into perspective. It turns the most ferocious pit bull into a fucking poodle. So I think everybody needs an experience like that. Not necessarily getting kicked in the cajones, the Carilla Jones. Bob. Let me see what's saying about Bob. I don't know who Bob is. That's what 7B was saying. But I already know Bob's a better man than Dreamcast guy. Well, you should talk to Bob about Dreamcast. You might have some choice words.
Oh god, I loved the drama that came out of that when Yahel was like, "What the fuck, man? Just pin a comment saying, yeah, I was wrong, whatever," and then nothing. Then it just got worse from there. That was great.
It's funny. I think Aaron's saying that Bob is more anal about video quality than Try. He's more technical. Yeah, I think Try and Corey will be the first to admit it's like they don't really know the technical stuff. They learned it from people like Bob, people like Voltar, people like Artemio.
I feel like the way they do it, it's more like I just think it was funny because like watching
I think it's
earlier.
If you're a peasant,
you'll use something other than a frame meister. But just know you're filthy and dirty, and I won't look you in the eyes when I see you.
come and join us in the house
But
if you
they,
don't like being out in the field.
but it's clear they experiment and do like they pretty much play with every setting, so they know what's going to be the best visual option. But it's just funny to me, just the way like their old episodes used to be. But it's pretty clear to me that Bob completely understands like what's the best like build for these things.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's like his profession was, dealing with electronics and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and also as a Chippendales dancer. Woo!
I mean,
Wow,
like, I may have the bod and all that, but you got the fucking moves, man.
Yes. I like how people watch that now and they're like, "Well, this is not funny. It's like body shaming." Like, get the fuck out
I'm
of
like,
here.
oh man, God, I miss Chris Farley all the time. Like that, God, it was breaks
I
my heart.
was watching a lot of old Chris. Like, apparently, like there's that song that Adam Sandler does. And Adam
Oh,
Sandler,
talking about Chris Farley. Yeah.
yeah. And I watched that little clip of it. And I was like, oh man.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting, like watching that and seeing Adam Sandler actually like give a shit for once in a while.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Well, apparently that hit. What is it called? Uncut Gems.
yeah,
Supposed to
apparently that one's really good. I'm like, really, like,
be,
because the last time it seemed like I saw like Adam Sandler giving a shit about a role he did was Reign Over Me, which was like over like what 12 years ago or whatever.
that's the once a decade give a shit performance.
No, it's just weird, like, 'cause,
Punch Drunk
like,
Love.
yeah, Punch. It was kind of
That.
there was that like indie phase that Adam Sandler went through, where he's making these like fantastic performance films, and then he goes and makes like Jack and Jill, and you're like, what the fuck, dude?
That's I was watching Red Letter Media, like 10 plus years ago.
Yeah,
But it was like once they did Half in the Bag, people were like complaining about it, and I was like, oh, it's kind of like Half in the Bag. But once they did that episode, I think people started to really be like, okay, yeah, Half in the Bag's alright.
yeah, they're like,
Because they exposed his little scam or whatever. Their theories.
It was,
Alleged-
it was
alleged-
clearly just a money laundering scheme to give his friends vacations.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, God, that was
Give them high
fantastic.
salaries and vacations.
Yeah.
Lee Christmas is out of here. Have a good night.
Oh, catch you later, man. Thanks for
Oh,
coming by.
never
man.
mind. Red Letter Media is back in. Kevin Ball saying Uncut Gems is crazy.
I need to check that out. 'Cause
Dreamcast guy, Flip Flop is bad as Review Tech USA. Yeah, that guy's a Duisha.
I don't know. There was a brief window in time when I was like into that whole talking head, like news of the or like what I guess finger on the pulse of the community type vibe that was going on, like with RGB 85 and Review Tech and all those. And then I'm just like, God, these guys are not that good.
Yeah, they're just you could argue that it's like, oh, isn't that great that just some schmuck can make it and get a following and everything, but then it gets to people's heads, you know. If it was like, really like just humble, nice guys who, if they do fuck up, well, what do you call Mike Mizushi or whatever? He's always been a bitch, but I don't know about Dreamcast guy. He might be like the nicest guy in the world. But
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're nice guys. I'm just like, it's
just don't mislead the 12-year-olds.
It's just funny to me to like just like you're like, how would you like, why wouldn't you sit down and be like, oh yeah, the Dreamcast cannot do 1080p natively. I'll just go ahead and put a comment card or something. So let's see, what did
I'm just laughing
Sam,
over here.
Sam Fisher said, okay,
We're making a revolution.
when will Ian and Jimmy have to get together and come around?
It becomes a revolution. We're just honest people.
Well, I know, like before this whole like coronavirus thing, Yahel and myself were talking about doing. We were talking about doing this thing where like, you know how they have it's review is the thing that Red Letter Media does. I was talking to Yahel. I'm like, how much fun? Do you think it'd be fun just to sit down and do a thing where, like, I drive out to Seattle, you drive up to Idaho, and we do a video we just call Replay, where we sit there and just talk about video game movies, and just do a couple of those, and just
that'll be fun.
I think it'd just be really fun to sit down and just talk about that.
Even if you did it about like just video games, like you talk about F-Zero, and then just kind of have a candid conversation. Maybe have a little bit of bullet points that you don't look at during the talk, just so you can like not be completely ignorant.
Yeah,
I saw that at Toys R Us once. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, that was my thought. Like, you sit down, like, but like do video game movies initially at least, and like talk about like Wing Commander the movie, talk about like the game, the way you felt about it, and then just talk about all the things like where the movie went and why it was so why it was so kind of bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 99% of your things.
Yeah, I think it would.
What went wrong?
Yeah, I think it would be really fun to talk about that. Like we discussed it, but unfortunately, like the whole virus thing and all that has kind of slowed it down. So we're discussing doing something like via over Skype or something along those lines to make it.
That would be good.
I think it'd just be fun because ultimately, I mean, it's kind of at the point now where like just some of my other content just hasn't done very well. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to make content that I think would be really fun to make.
I think I don't want to speak on behalf of anybody, but I will because I'm an asshole. But I think everybody in this chat, everybody watching the stream, will probably really be interested in that.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a look at this. Speaking of the chat, let me take a look over here.
Yeah.
Lol RGB85. Oh God. Well, I think Bob is friends with Sean or whatever his name is.
I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's just he's just more a Switch video game type guy. Yeah.
You got that Switch bandwagon, man. Yeah. His eyes look like either he got punched out a lot as a kid, he hasn't had a good night's rest in like 3 years, or he doesn't take a shower. That's my only complaint.
I know, like my eyes look at that once in a while. But I have a 2-year-old who doesn't sleep, so that's just kind of
you don't have those fucked up like come on man, suck your dick for $5 man kind of eyes, like alleyway. Not saying that any of these people are sucking dicks for $5, more like 10. DC guy complains too much. I've not seen that, but I heard he complained about people complaining about his thumbnails looking like shit. But it's like calling the pot calling the kettle. He
falls into that category of like what? Why am I in a thumbnail?
Whoa, that sounds like the Adam Sandler thumbnails. Why am I in a thumbnail?
Well, it's more like I'm trying to go with the. I don't know if you ever saw like Mr. Chicken, like that guy back in the day. Why are there so many ostriches?
I have no idea.
It's Mr. Chicken was I can't remember the actor's name, but it was like a big thing in like the 60s and 70s where this one actor, it was like Mr. Chicken fights like first the ghost or whatever. He goes to a haunted house and it's all this wacky stuff happens, and like the cover of the box for the VHS tape from like the mid 90s is him being all confused fighting a ghost.
Get out.
It's literally just like what I'm talking about. Yeah.
To catch up on this chat, I guess Gorilla Jones was having trouble with his iPad.
Oh no.
But Mike Matei versus Dreamcast guy, who's the bigger douche? I don't mind Mike Matei, to be honest. And he's honest about how much of a douche he is. So I'm gonna say Mike Matei all the way, but I mean that from like respect. All hail Talos. Let's see this over here. Jack and Rich used to do previously recorded. That's right. I used to love previously recorded. At least not the streams, but their little game reviews. Too bad. Rich was always the star of that show for sure, but him and Jack had good chemistry.
Have they not done
15 minutes uninterrupted?
Previously recorded, they don't do that anymore?
They stopped doing it like 2 years ago.
Oh. But I know they have the gaming wing of like Red Letter Media that they do once in a while. That's pretty good.
That was their channel, right? And I think they stopped like 2 years ago.
Oh, did they? I thought it seemed really successful.
I don't know if they're still doing like streams, but yeah, I mean it's not.
I don't think they're doing streams anymore. I think they do just like produce content. But then again, like
I think I'm still subscribed to previously recorded, and they have not put out anything in like forever.
Yeah,
so.
Actually, I can think of I'm subbed to them as well. Because I was watching this thing, like they were doing stuff. They're talking about like Sonic the Hedgehog, and I thought it was like fascinating.
Okay.
Just their take on it. Just because their opinion, I feel like it's not like it's an amazing, uniquely.
It's not pretentious.
Yeah, it's not pretentious. It's just their take on it.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy it.
Two schmoes talking about video games, but not like acting like I'm just a schmo who talks about video games. You know,
like,
but it's just like
acting like they
it's
come
Rich
from
and Jack.
Acting from they're not acting like a source of oh they know everything about everything. It's just like it's their perception. It's kind of like how they feel about it's like when they do review when they talk about like Star Trek Picard. Which I'm genuinely more excited about their videos than actually watching the episodes of Picard.
Yeah, we're talking about that. That's so sad. Yeah, that's just so sad.
something's wrong with your TV show when like listening to people complain about your TV show is more interesting and entertaining than your show.
Maybe Kurtzman was the hero we didn't know we needed, and it's not the one
Yeah.
that we deserve.
Yeah, Kurtzman, he's the hero we needed in the internet age. You know, like they don't make good TV. Like I don't
There are
hear
no more original ideas. I'm doing you guys a favor.
Yeah, it's like I don't. The funny thing is, I don't hear anybody out there actively complaining about the show, The Orville. You know, I mean, like, oh, well, yeah, nobody's complaining about that one. You know, because it's actually like entertaining, TV stuff that's a lot like in the spirit of what Star Trek used to be. But no, everyone's complaining about Picard.
Oh, we got like some bunch of people in the chat talking about Dreamcast guy still, about RGT, about Mike.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Apparently Alex wants in on this.
Yeah, throw him in here.
Yeah, I might let him in. I might go get more alcohol. We'll see what happens.
You should. You're also gonna get Alex blacklisted from the industry. If he says the bad thing about Dreamcast Guy is probably showed for so many indie devs out there that you could probably get all of us blacklisted.
All right, one sec, Alex. I'm going to add you to this. Hang on here.
Sam Fisher. James is a poser. Mike is O. I will say that James, what's his name? Rolfie. He's the star. He's the.
Oh man, I just came in and I'm like about 2 sips away from this Coors Light being done.
You're busy. You're busy hydrating again. I see. Okay.
Yeah, busy. Yeah, I gotta feel good for tomorrow.
Now that you're quarantined, you're going to go out and do a 3-mile run tomorrow. You're going to feel great looking over the San Francisco hills.
Yeah, exactly. I ran today and there was like nobody outside because everybody's fucking afraid to go outside, and I was like, dude, this is amazing.
Yeah,
I'd imagine, man.
Dude, I found this.
The best time.
I found this sick ass running track. The subdivision in my house, like where my subdivision's located at, there's this gigantic farmland like outside of it, and they have these just sweet like raised like running like I guess like you call them just roads around this farmland, and they're just badass to run on because it's like this nice soft.
I'm just gonna stop you right there. You just said suburb, farmlands, and badass. You live in a different world than me.
Well, you've never so Idaho is this amazingly weird place where you have urban development within arm's reach of farmland, to where like the urban development just eats the farmland. So you have subdivisions that like encroach into farms, and so it's really interesting. I never saw it the entire time I was growing up in California, but like Idaho has that constantly because so much of the state is agricultural.
Yeah, California is interesting. I mean, like, we're fucking saved here, so don't worry about anybody in California. But, like, dude, when I lived in, like, Indiana, Illinois, it was amazing. Just, like, I can go outside, and there's rain.
Don't worry, all the Californians are moving out to Idaho to ruin it and turn it into Little California. So you'll be out there soon.
Don't worry.
It won't be beautiful. Austin was like that. Everywhere. Vegas is turning into that.
Everywhere complains about California still. I was at a post office here in Idaho, and I was like getting my mail when I moved out here, and like this guy's like, he comes out the door of the post office like, go, because I had California license plates. He's like, go the fuck back to California, and I'm like, I rolled down my window and I'm like, can't, too busy taking your jobs, as I like drove away, and he was so pissed.
You're the bad guy.
I was the mustache swirling villain in that situation, and I'm still happy about it.
You were the heel. You were the heel. How do you feel about that, man?
Yeah, no, happy. Thank God you left California.
You know, I'll say this. I've lived in a lot of places because I'm an Army brat. I don't. I mean, I'm not in the Army, but my father was in the Army, so I lived in a lot of places, and it's just like I've seen some bad places. I've seen some good places. California ain't bad.
Yeah, that's not the worst place, huh?
It's not California. It's the Californians, right?
I don't know. Everybody here is pretty chill. It's just like, hey man, like, can we just like meet next week? And then it's just like, it's so fucking annoying when you don't live here, because like, dude, I just flew here. What the fuck? But when you live here, it's like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll tell you what.
Because everybody's so damn busy, you know.
you talked with your California friends, you're playing mahjong or whatever the fuck these hipsters are doing. You say, hey, you know what? I got a great idea. You know what I want to do? I want to make America great again. And like, get the hell out of here, sir. Get out of here. You do not say that. We have to make Mexico great again first.
Dude, So here, let me tell you something. I'm in the Bay Area since we're going here. There's like a lot of closet Republicans here because there's just so much money. There's so much money.
I'm gonna pour a drink. I'll be right back. There's a amount of wine.
No problem. A lot of them work at places like Google, and they're like, I can't fuck. All that shit you hear about not speaking up and getting fired is true. James Damore is the hero. Didn't know we needed, probably don't deserve, and he's probably got to get a nose job, but fuck.
People, I don't like. Here's the thing, like. There's all kinds here, and like when you make like a stereotype, you're like, oh, everybody from here is like this or that. It's like, actually no, because there's a big group of people, or a small, or even a small group of people that are all just kind of like whispering to each other, like, man, this fucking sucks.
Oh no, I know. I think it's just funnier when you stereotype. I think it's funnier and it's easier. I don't have to think about it. No, I was actually born in California, even though I grew up in Hawaii.
Really? I did not know that.
My dad was military like your dad, so I moved around a lot as well. But I spent most of my time in Hawaii because that's where he met my mom. And I have really good memories of California. So I just know that.
I will say there's a lot of money here, and you got everything you need nearby. And yeah, I mean, if you can afford it, it's great. If you can get paid well.
Like I said, well, California, nice, but I don't know. Maybe the way the government's run there, and some of these Californians, present company excluded.
I'll say this. I mean, I'm in Silicon Valley, and like everybody here is pretty just like, I'm just trying to get my job done. And it also helps the fact that like most people here aren't actually full American citizens. So like when you try talking politics with them, they're just like,
whatever.
I don't know, man. I can't vote. There's so many visas here.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of people who are just, they speak for everybody, and they speak very loudly, and they're especially online, which is not the real world. So people get a very skewed vision of what people are like. I'll tell you what, man, I spent a lot of time in the Southeast, and at first I hated it because I moved from Hawaii to South Carolina. I fucking love the South. And, people always talk about, I'm scared of the South and all these races. I mean, there's those kind of people, but it's a large majority of just people getting along, and people had to get along earlier,
Yeah.
Minus that fella Jim Crow. I haven't talked to him lately.
Why you gotta be that, dude? Look, all right. So let me tell you something. When I run
Jim Crow, so what's the name of the place I live?
Look, when I run my show, there's a lot of bad shit happening out there. There's all these things happening. I just try to have just a fun place where we can have fun. Like, I don't care about your political affiliation. I don't care about that stuff. We're just here to play some fucking video games, and we're here to have a good time.
Yeah, and it's funny that we're talking about this while there's Captain Falcon is burning to death, and there's a green sludge river over a futuristic highway as we're talking about this. This is the dream.
I'm not military, so I can speak for this, but my father always showed me this picture when I was a kid, and it was like, he was like, I'm going to teach you discipline. I'm going to teach you leadership, the Army way, and all this stuff. And he shows me this picture where there's a big old plaque, and it's like, it says, I will not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate someone who does. Or tolerate those who do.
Yeah.
And what's really funny is he's like, now do you know why everybody hates the president?
Ooh. Well, you know what? I disagree with you on that. And also, lying, cheating, and stealing. Dude, Eddie Guerrero. Rest in peace. Let me see. California is where Chips is. It must be great. People hate Hollywood more than California. Yeah, everybody hates Hollywood. You're right, Tex. Which West Coast Republicans are defecting to the left of our professionalism from our divider in chief. I think the spectrums are just always shifting. But Samurai Goro, that is not green grass. That is green sludge. That's like future shit water is what that was.
What did I miss?
Nothing. What are we playing next? What are we playing next?
As we were having a funeral pyre for Captain Falcon in his wreckage because you suck at this video game, and there's toxic waste in the future, and it's turning your children to three-eyed mutant babies on a futuristic highway where colorful cast of characters race all day. They don't have anything better to do.
Yeah. Mutant Rampage Body Slam, right?
Mutant Rampage, yeah. Yeah, man. I had a daughter, and she was a feral woman with perky nipples. It's like, oh.
All right. Here's what I need here in the Bay. Somebody needs to bring a CDI. You can come to my studio. We can stream together, and we will play CDI games. I don't care who you are.
You lost me at the CDI.
we will do this.
Well, I know. Well, Yahel's the closest one to you. Actually, Genovi's gonna be over in Arizona.
I think Genovi's closer now. I think Genovi's only like 4 hours away.
They won't be that far off.
Real close.
Where is my copy of Sunset
Close to
Riders?
California. Yeah. Let's have a moment of silence for Captain Falcon and also Ian not being able to find video games.
Yeah, apparently. I'm trying to find my copy of Sunset Riders here. It's breaking my heart.
Oh, that would be nice. That's one that didn't get a Japanese release, so.
Oh, it didn't?
Might have to try to. No, it's made in Miami.
Oh, wow.
Also,
there it is.
I was just thinking, Ian. You do all these games and everything, and obviously you keep it on a single system because it keeps it simple. But if these things are emulatable, like when I do my little weird variety things, it's like, hey, we're playing Super Nintendo. Now we're playing DOS. Now we're playing Sega Genesis. And then I do a quick quiz. Everybody's like, what did all these games have in common? And then everybody's like, I don't know. It's like.
Milo Reader has picked up an SNES Junior Mini recently, RGB modded. Sweet.
I don't know. Like, it's just for me, for whatever reason, like, there's this like scratch that actual hardware cartridges just gives me, and I'm like, I just can't get it from emulation. But,
me as well.
Yeah,
that's why I've never done emulation.
I'm just a weirdo like that. Like, even though it would be arguably easier and more efficient use of my time to emulate, I'm into the old stuff. It's just the way it is.
I mean, I have a lot of this old hardware. I mean, you remember I brought that Bomberman and the Super Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way in hell I'm going to fucking plug that up to a capture card and figure out, like, well, this is running at 60.12 frames per second, and my stream's at 59.94. How do I fucking divide this? Like, fuck that. Just change the time base. No one's going to care that it's off by, like, 0.5%.
Yeah. Meanwhile, people in the stream are like, "Oh man, that sound of pawn through a box full of cartridges."
Yeah, it's like a little kitty cat.
You're right. I should do that. I should have that.
I think I have it. Yeah, I have like 2 extra mic inputs. I should probably run to use an extra like fucking XLR mic, just pointed at a box where I'm like pawn through that ASMR.
Yeah, do it, man. You should. I bet it would sound. I bet it sounded great.
Yeah.
I should do the same thing when I'm going through different games.
Yeah. Just fuck, dude. I should probably show you my fucking like physical PC game collection at some point because I have
Let's do it right now.
It's actually.
Let's switch to your phone. Let's do it right now.
I could point actually I have the box of PC games over in the corner. I just have to dig through.
I could probably just post my PC games in your Discord and then link it.
That'd be cool.
While I go get a drink. How about that?
Yeah, do that.
All right, it's happening. I'm gonna post my PC games. You post your PC games. Just gonna drop trow. Just let it all out and be this is bigger, and then be like, oh man, fuck, I have to uninstall.
I'll post a picture of my PC games too, but I've got all MSX shit, baby.
Oh,
PC
dude, 88. He's got that Japanese PC games.
Got them FM7. Got them Windows 95s. But you guys probably have more than that.
I don't think I own more than LGR. I know I have well over like probably 500 physical PC games.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that why you're down in the garage Your wife so
well,
upset
no.
about you
So
buying
in
some
my
game.
old office, I used to have like the entire back wall of my office where I had done this thing where I had pinned up a bunch of my old like PC game boxes, and like it covered most of the wall. And then but the funny thing was, in a move before that, I had lost like 100 game boxes, but I still have all those games.
Mm.
So yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it breaks my heart. My dad got rid of all of his big box PC. He got rid of the boxes. Maybe he gave away the boxes or threw them away. But he had like all the fucking classics, all them FPS games, King's Quest, and all that shit.
Yeah, I had
It makes me sad.
Yeah, like
I gave him my big box PC games. He gave those away too.
Yeah, it was like for me, it was like my Battlezone '98 game box and some other like unique game cartridges that I had that I'd lost. Like I don't know what happened to them. It was like between me moving to my new apartment and stuff like that from moving out of my house. I don't know what happened to them.
Maybe the movers stole them. He had a couple of aspiring
I don't know how rich you think I am, but I could know. And at no point could I afford movers.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
Oh, God. I'm getting wrecked here.
PC Engine equals OG porn game system. Well, there are a few. And also, most of the really famous ones are third-party, unlicensed.
Oh, God.
Well, there's a lot of third-party, unlicensed games.
It's Monopoly.
I see 3DO. 3DO is the one I think of, like, the porn games. That's not PC. Because if you look at a PC 98... Yeah.
I need to hook back up the Sega Master System and do another, just let the computer play Monopoly stream.
Just chit chat.
Yeah.
Put that fireplace in the background somewhere. Let the computer play Monopoly by itself.
It's
How are you guys? Be good. Let's see. Sunset Riders better on SNES or Genesis? I don't know. I don't know the difference.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I've only ever played the SNES version of this. I played the arcade version. I never played the Genesis version of it.
You know what though? This looks a little bit like I might think that the Genesis version might be better.
Yeah, maybe. I'm getting wrecked right now, but I feel like I'm at the absolute wrong point of buzzed right now, so that can't help me.
Okay. You either need to get more in your system or you have to sober up.
Yeah, it's clearly theirs. I don't know what's weird.
I think it's time to show you PC games then.
See
how you feel.
I bought a stack of soda, like Pepsi, and it's like the real cane sugar Pepsi, and I'm like, it's awful.
Oh, really?
I don't know what happened. Okay. I'm like, my freaking palate is so geared for.
You take that fructose. Back for my Mexican honor.
No, here's my problem. Like, I'm so used to high fructose corn syrup, like my tongue doesn't understand cane sugar anymore.
All right, I posted the picture in your general chat, but I'll link it here too.
Yeah, do that. I'll have to.
It's you. I heard like while I was walking out, he's like, I have more games than LGR. I was like, fucking hell.
I have probably I'd say I'd wager like 500 PC games.
This is like a shoebox worth of games, but it's like most of the games that I got. So I put the fucking Mexico plate up there because I was just like, hell yeah, represent.
I have not. I have the sad thing is my latest PC build, I don't have an optical drive on it, so I'm like, well, I can't really play these games now because I don't have an optical drive. So I just haven't busted them back out of storage right now.
Just get a USB. Just get a USB drive or something. I got a PC that still has optical drive and stuff on it. Dude, you never played? What is this? Wild Guns?
Sunset Riders?
Is that right?
Sunset Riders?
Yeah, Sunset Riders. I've played it, but like I said, it didn't come out in Japan, so I don't own it. And it's been a while. I forgot how much this game is like Contra.
Is it 3 or 4 player in the arcade?
There's also
it's 2 player. It's 2 player in the arcade. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's 3. It's 3.
It's 3, really?
At least 3.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's the Super Nintendo that was just like, we're just gonna do 2 because fuck it.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 ports on here.
Let's see, there's no gray market like that for modern systems. was like, what, PS4 unlicensed games? I don't know. I've not seen any.
Yeah, there's a 2 to 4 player version, and then the consoles are two player.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I only ever seen the 2-player arcade cab.
Cane sugar is better.
I'm sure cane sugar is better. It's just my tongue is just functionally retarded thanks to all the high fructose corn syrup.
Gotta burn that fucking cane sugar fields down. It's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I had some of the it's the real sugar Pepsi is what you had, right?
Yeah.
I had that Mountain Dew with real sugar. Yeah, it was good. Tastes fine. Then I'm not like a big Mountain Dew drinker.
Buried me with my
turn in my gamer card. I don't.
I remember when I was a teenager, I used to drink a ton of soda with caffeine in it, and it was just like I found out that it was like ruining my Quake game because I couldn't hold my hand straight because I was just shaking all the time.
You're shaking, got the caffeine shakes.
Yeah,
what?
And so like I just fucking just cut it out, just drank water and milk like an adult, and I was like, oh wow, I'm so much better now.
Let's see, Ian, your streams are the only grizzled YouTube veterans. You're the Dick Cravata streaming. What?
The Dick Cat Show.
Yeah, see, there's 4 characters there. They let you select between 4-player game. Come on.
No,
Come on, son.
No, I'm just saying.
That ain't esports.
No, I'm just saying. I swear to God, I thought the arcade cab was only like 2 players. But I guess you were saying there was a 2 and 3-player variant, though.
There's a 2 and a 4-player variant. Well, every arcade cabinet had a 2 and a 4-player variant because, like, hey man, I only got two spots on this JAMA arcade. Well, fuck it, man.
Yeah, I remember. What were there was an arcade in the Central Valley. It was like a 5-cent arcade play. I can't remember what the place was called. They were pretty big there for a while. But I remember playing the crap out of this there because they had a bunch of these cabs there for a while.
Resident Evil 3 remake demo has porn mods. Of course it does. Everything gets porn these days. It's not like exciting anymore.
Well, at least it's better than how it used to be. They're like, oh, the Lara Croft nude mod. You gotta go to this part of the level, do this button combination, and then her clothes will come off. And you're like, yeah!
Yeah!
And they all were fake!
I know, they lied to us.
And like,
even it was just like, oh, look, the Lara Croft nude mod. It's just like, oh, that's...
And dumb kids like me totally fell for it fucking all the time. Thinking it was
by the way,
goddamn thing.
Cut your lips on those fucking titties.
By the way, it's the top of the hour. We should all introduce ourselves. So I'll just do it for you because I got you guys all recorded.
Introducing Historic Nerd versus Alexander Mejia and Jimmy Hoppa.
There you go.
Oh, that's amazing. You know, like that really is something where it's like
that guy's great. Like him, like that guy getting just absolutely pissed off that it was last call in the bar was so fucking funny.
He's on fire.
Like God, he was fucking angry. It was awesome.
Somebody I was talking to told me like he does that at everything though.
No, it's more like just that hotel bar. Like, fucking last call in Portland isn't until like 4 in the morning, but that hotel bar was like, we're closing at midnight. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know. It was midnight. We were just like, come on, man. We're here to hang out. Have a good time.
Of fucking nerds. I blame Alex.
I don't have time for none of this bullshit.
Like, Alex brought that pizza and it was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I brought 2 pizzas and then everybody's like, no, man, I didn't want anything. And I was like, well, fuck, I had an extra pizza in my room and I just brought one down. And like,
oh, it was awesome. I wish I was hungry, then I would have totally had some of that pizza.
I wish I was hungry because I would have eaten.
Oh, I wish I was. You know, here's the thing. I wish I was awake. let me.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah, you fell asleep, man. Yeah.
Dude, you son of a bitch.
Okay, let's see. Let's switch back to Star Fox now. This
is why GTA is just a really good game. Much better than Saints Row 2.
That don't hurt me, man. I hear that every day.
Well, here's the thing. I actually was before I knew you. I was on your side. Now that I know you.
Now you're just like, fuck it.
I'm going back and playing GTA fucking 2 London. I'm going all the way back. Or Star Fox, good.
Do you have Star Fox 2 on like an EverDrive or something so you can play it?
No, I haven't set that up yet. I do have an EverDrive that Aaron Welsh had given me at Portland, but I haven't set it up yet. Because I'm a bastard. And he gave it to me. I'm like, oh, fuck, cool, man. And I'm like, I just haven't done it because I need to go buy a fucking mini SD stick for it.
Yeah, because you can be playing like ROM hacks and stuff of a lot of the games that you used to play in. So
I really need to do that.
Kevin Ball is passing out. Take it easy, man.
Later, Kevin. Thanks for dropping by, man. Always
see you, Kevin.
Here. 7 Deep Beetle, I appreciate that. The algorithm will never pick me up because I'm too racist. It's just I have already come to that conclusion. And so, if you guys ever get into any sort of trouble, like, oh, that guy's racist. Oh, I played your game as racist. Or, oh, Ian made a video about this, and I think that's racist. No, I'm racist, and I can vouch that these guys aren't racist.
As a racist, I can tell you that none of these boys, they ain't racist. They right. They fine.
You do not fucking... Yeah, exactly. You do not fucking, bring my racist stock down.
How dare you belittle my hate? How dare you?
I worked hard to be a national.
I'm just gonna be the voice of reason here and just buzzkill this whole thing you're going for right now and just say that the reason why I get notifications for Jimmy Hoppa's videos when he goes live and stuff is because he publishes them before 10 o'clock local time on my continent. So.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, forget
you go live after 10, you ain't getting a single notification. Because, YouTube even said that's by the way, real quick, anybody who goes live after 10 doesn't get a notification in that time zone. And then they're just like, no, go live. It's have fun. We're a good live streaming platform. It's great, guys. And then you get on. It's like, why the fuck's nobody getting on here? I'm just trying to hang out at night and chill. Dude, you should be on Twitch. I know why you're on YouTube because, that's your channel, that's your followers and everything. But I'm just telling you that, just be on Twitch, man.
I think a lot of people were doing Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and then they wanted to get Twitch bucks. So that's why that fucked it up. I think Twitch sucks, honestly. I don't know. Maybe Ian, you probably would be better off on Twitch.
Yeah, maybe. Yosef Selim, I'm enjoying the apocalypse quite nicely, actually. And then Dennis Frey saying Brazil is watching. Awesome, man.
I want to say this right now. Everybody in the chat, I want to hear you tell me if Ian was like, fuck it, I'm 100% Twitch right now, all 20 of you, would you be like, yeah, fuck that, I'm not watching? Come on, though? I'm just saying, come on, really? Are you gonna be like, fuck Twitch, fuck Amazon?
I know that YouTube was getting pissed when people were uploading 10-second videos of I'm on Twitch, guys, so come check me out there. And they were like, fuck you, you're gonna get fucked in the demonetization ass.
Gorilla
All right,
Jones.
Susan doesn't like this. Susan's shaking her head.
Gorilla Jones really has his finger on the pulse of the nation.
Yeah, Gorilla Jones, you're the social media manager. You got hired.
Yeah.
Gonna squeeze them together a little bit. No, but you could post those stupid updates. Be like, hey guys, I'm on Twitch right now. Also, Susan is so beautiful and awesome. That way you won't get your fucking channel fucked up. But also at this point, it's who's not gonna get it?
Jeremy's I would not go to Twitch.
All right, so just based off what people are saying here, you probably have 12 instead of whatever 18 or 20 viewers that you got right now.
Yeah, here in quarantine story.
But then you'd pick up all those people in the retro channel. Is what I'm saying.
I wouldn't go to Twitch because you can't talk about Hitler on Twitch.
Oh, Jimmy! Oh, wait, let me fucking.
Well, shut it down. We're all done. Good
hang
night,
on. Let me bust out my
silver bullet.
Let me bust out my Jimmy Hoppa Historic Nerd Twitch bingo card. Make sure you fucking hit the left side where we mentioned Hitler at least once. But yeah.
Hey, Binary Bond would say he'd watch some Twitch.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I feel like my audience is here, and but then again, I'm kind of I'm concerned about once YouTube shuts down the legacy streaming system, how much of a pain in the ass that's going to be. So
we'll if they ever fix the new one, then it'll be just fine. Yeah, but until then, man, fuck, we're fucked.
I'm just it's going to be painful using the new one. Yeah.
All right. For those of you who don't stream on a regular basis, YouTube has two systems. They have the old system, which is their older web stuff, and then they've got a new thing in there, which is just well, fuck, let's make it new because we can do it. And the new system, at least when I try to use it, you can stream for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then it goes dead, and then you have to make a new stream key. and update all your shit, and you're just like, why does it not work? And then YouTube's just like, fuck you, read the documents that don't tell you anything, and then you use the old shit and you're like, oh, it works just fine. I can stream for hours on end and just keep streaming the same stream key. So when it's ready for me to play games, just hit the button. We're playing games. It's great.
That's what happens too. It's like read the documents, you read them. Was this useful? No, blocked. Oh fuck. Fuck you, Google.
A stream without mentioning Dear Führer is the stream I don't want to watch. All right. Good to
Well,
know.
you know what? Your audience has you know what they are.
Well, I know, they all have the bingo card I send out in the chain email, so they all have it. Don't worry.
forward, bingo card for
All
those weekends.
right, everybody, make sure you reply all to get the Historic Nerd bingo card for streaming night. You get all those. You can make sure.
Now streaming on BitChute.
Oh god damn it.
What the fuck is BitChute?
You don't really BitChute? It's like this weird.
It's the best.
It's like a decentralized
Just
YouTube type thing, but it's very. I don't know. There's some interesting
It's a
folks
little.
in there, yeah.
There's some questionable.
Is it when
content on there.
people watch? Do they generate like Bitcoin or something?
Nah, what? Actually, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know how they're
Maybe.
monetizing yet. I know that
Yeah, maybe.
DLive and DTube is like weird Bitcoin cryptocurrency bullshit. It's like Bits or something. I don't know. Maybe Bits is fucking.
Yeah,
Twitch. What is the
I
fucking
seem to
called?
remember
They're
there
called
was
Lemon
a
or something. They're called
Yeah, I saw-
Fruits, I think.
I saw a
Some
streaming
bullshit.
service where when you watch it, you generate cryptocurrency, and then you can use that to spend on the service,
Wait, did
and
it
that's
used
where
to
its value is
be-
generated.
Wasn't
It's D2. Yeah.
God, wasn't the what was the one Microsoft bought? I thought that one had that for a minute.
Mixer is the one
Didn't-
Microsoft
didn't-
bought,
didn't
and
Mixer have
Mixer's
that for
actually like legit now. If you're playing modern console games, if you're playing retro stuff, you're fucked. Don't go there. Like if I played modern games all the time, I would probably be on Mixer because I could probably generate a bigger audience there.
Yeah.
Hey, new guy, stop sounding like me. He's getting confused. Gorilla Jones. I
I'm
think
sorry.
it's
I'm
because
sorry. Do I
you keep
sound?
Stop talking about the Third Reich like I do. Okay, stop it, man. You're sounding too much like.
Do I sound like Jimmy Hoppa?
Oh,
Do I
God,
sound like? Hold on.
think
Let me
so.
put on a voice changer here.
What am
Hold on
I-
a second.
One of my
Hold
favorite
on, hold on.
Renan.
one of my favorite things
This is
is
definitely not Jimmy Hoppa, okay? Yeah, this is what we're doing, okay?
Holy
you
shit! I
sound,
thought
you
there were
sound
two
more like
of us.
Buffalo Bill right now. That's kind of I don't know. I'm not sure what you sound
Who
like.
is this?
What's
Who's joining the First Order?
Oh, okay.
It's
That's,
time to take them
so,
down.
I don't know. That sounds less like Kylo Ren and literally more like Buffalo Bill to me right now. I don't know why, but
Okay,
it's just like puts the
Places
lotion
the
on.
lotion.
Puts the lotion on its
you can
skin.
do a whole movie, okay?
Or else
You
you-
do
Good.
a whole movie.
Goodbye,
Yeah, you do that.
horses.
You do it. You do
Got
it.
me
You do it. You
loving
do it.
you.
horses.
You know that?
Who is this guy? I don't know.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
is he from a movie from a galaxy far, far away? Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or is he in a famous franchise starring Anthony Hopkins, and Jodie Foster?
No,
No, there's nothing to go for.
no.
Put the lotion in the fucking basket.
All right. I also have this voice here, which is my PS1 crunched voice. It's like, hold on. I gotta pull up some quotes here.
Put the fucking lotion on, Jimmy.
What the fuck? There's another one.
There's some clicky keys you got.
Sorry, yeah, it's my voice. Hold on, we gotta do Soul Calibur quotes. It's like, transcending history and the world, a tale of two souls, eternally retold. A hero desires a sword, and a sword desires truth.
You gotta have the historic nerd was severely wounded in the battle, but the soul still burned.
Historic nerd was severely wounded in the battle. Power without idea isn't justice, but the soul still burns.
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
That's a guy who I would
Ooh.
like. Yeah, I would pay some guy to fucking do those voices.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you do, man. You pay someone, and then you pay their union rates, and then you just like go, hey, man, you want like a case of beer and like do this for like half the price.
Like,
Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
would you work for Scale if I just paid you in booze?
I contribute to your premature death?
So how do you feel about alcoholism? Because I mean, like, I'm a pretty big proponent if it saves me $300.
Shakalaka.
You're like treating these voice actors like Keith David in Requiem for a Dream. It's like, yeah, that's right. You want some of this? You want some of this booze? You come over here and suck the dick and double down dildo during our frat boy party.
Jesus.
Don't let your friend dunk dial.
Dunk dial, yeah.
It's like a dump truck crashing into a train of. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
Here's the
Maybe
problem.
that's why YouTube doesn't promote any of us.
Here's the. What do you mean I don't promote you guys? You guys never show up. You never show up on my stream because, like,
No, YouTube.
when I stream, you're asleep.
Yeah.
I'm talking about YouTube. I'm talking about Susan. Susan was like, Susan used super chatted us once, and she was like, "Oh fuck, what did I do?"
You know, I actually make like every time I stream, I make like anywhere between like $7 to $20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's just from doing fucking Kylo voices. From me being like,
Oh, hey, bong smoker 420XX. Welcome to the Human Interact stream. You're so awesome.
That sounds like a really sad Kylo Ren right there. That's
I can't believe you got Kylo Ren on your stream. Nothing.
I can't believe. Well,
oh my god, is that Adam Driver? He's so big right now. Oh my god.
But the funny thing is that, like, the problem with doing this is that I feel like I'm gonna end up turning like I'll do a just chatting stream one night when I'm drunk and just like, well, I've got like nothing else to do, and I'll crank call people, like, give me a phone number, just private message it to me, and I'll just like call you, and I'll be like, fuck, that's all I'm doing from now on. So I'm trying to avoid it. You should auto-tune Kylo Ren. I can just auto-tune me. Everybody tells me to auto-tune Kylo Ren, but it's just
Like,
What you say?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what's this guy. Let's go ahead and switch from Star Fox to something else. Let's see what we got. Oh, you know what we gotta do? We gotta do Rise of the Robots, because that is a game franchise that I am all about. Let's do that. You need to auto-tune Buffalo Bill and make that just a key part of your streams, Alex. Oh, my dog, she's upstairs sleeping with my my wife right now. She's God, I felt so bad because my dog, she's like 9 years old, but she is utterly obsessive compulsive over like retrieving the ball. And I threw it pretty hard the other day, and like so my poor dog was like sitting there limping around the house because she was like so sore. Oh, wait, did I lose you guys?
No, I'm here, but I just realized that it's like past my bedtime. Oh, fuck! You played Rise of the Rope. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? All right, Ian, I gotta go. I left my oven on in my second house.
You gotta get out of here. You can't experience the greatness that is this piece of trash. All right, man.
No, like.
All right, man. Well, always good having you on, Alex.
No, it's good. And John Rogers, let me try to auto-tune Kylo Ren sometime. It'll be really funny. Just like singing "Do You Believe in Love After Love?" It'll be. I'll try it. But like I got some other stuff. I'm putting together a documentary right now for my game release. So I'm trying to like get that. Oops, I shouldn't have said that out loud. Delete the stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rise of the Robots 3DO World Champion.
Yeah.
I got news for you. That ain't esports.
It's not. But I can tell you right now, based on
correct.
I am the only person that has videographic evidence of speed running and beating Rise of the Robots on 3DO. So I am that guy.
You're certainly that guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta run, guys. I'll see you later.
Oh, dude. Take it easy.
Later, man.
When are you gonna show up on my stream? I will play the most glorious game from Nippon ever.
Get me and Ian on the stream at the same time, just so I can Make fun of Ian.
We can do this, but it's got to be at 5 p.m. Pacific,
can
which is
beat me
like
up the
6
next
hours
hour.
before now.
Yeah. I think maybe
That's
during
probably really
Golden
early
Week.
for you, isn't
My
it?
my parents were gonna come visit me during Golden Week, but that shit's probably not gonna happen because of old Corona-chan.
Exactly. So yeah,
Like a month from now.
a
Definitely
month
I'll
from
have
now.
I'll have like a
Stream?
week off. So.
No, but it's Saturday. A Saturday, I stream at 5 Pacific. Let me see what that is in Japan.
Yeah, let me know, man.
I think you told me
Because
it's like-
a lot of my weekend army stuff has been canceled thanks to the
12.
virus. So let me know.
Yeah. I'll make an effort.
Yeah.
I will. I can
Let's see.
change. I can change. I can.
All right, so 5 p.m. is 9 a.m. in Tokyo.
Okay, that's a little bit. That's stretching it.
That's a little.
That's a little bit. That's a little bit early for me, man.
Expect him to crawl out of bed and make it over to his desk in that time. That's pretty nuts.
You're sheltering in home too, aren't you? Come on.
Me?
I'm not. I'm still going to work, bro.
Yeah.
I
What
didn't
the
get any
hell? I
sort of-
thought you guys were sheltering
no,
at home in
no.
Japan.
Oh,
Bullshit.
no, never mind.
I don't know about Ian, but I've been going to work.
There's zero close downs in Idaho right now, so we're free to go anywhere.
Okay. Anyway, so I normally stream at 5 p.m. on a Saturday. That's 9 a.m. That's probably the best time to catch you because normally I do like noon, which is 4 a.m. your time on Fridays.
See, with my fucked up sleep schedule, that might be better.
Do you work
Probably.
evenings or something?
No, I work. I wake up at like 7:30 every day usually.
In the
But-
morning?
except for the weekends. Yes. I wish I had fucking like my old schedule when I was like 23.
All right, so you're telling me that noon on Friday is probably more likely because it's 4 a.m. on Monday for you? Or 4 a.m. the next day, so 4 a.m. Saturday.
Sadly, I don't think I could wake up at 9 a.m. on a weekend. But I'll make an effort. We plan this out ahead.
All right, we will plan something. We will come up with
Get
something.
your hell in there.
How about this? How about we make
We
a
should play the
tournament?
Oregon Trail. Let's play Oregon
No,
Trail.
not
that'd be
Oregon
great.
Trail. We're gonna play a fucking tournament. You guys are gonna parsec in
Oh.
like we did for Bomberman. Remember? Do you remember the Bomberman tournament? I had like intros for everybody.
That's what I heard. Parsec, I'd have to download it.
Yeah, we should do something. It's an event stream.
Yeah,
If you're
Parsec's
getting up
pretty great.
late, if you're getting up early or you're staying up late, it's an event stream. It's like we got Jimmy in here. Hopefully he won't say something racist because my stream is clean.
Hey, guys.
He doesn't say anything racist. He just talks about Hitler a lot. It's okay.
All right, let me
You're
give you the
fine.
punchline first.
You're
The
fine.
punchline is the final solution. What do you guys think? What do you guys think the build-up to this joke is?
Oh my God, what am I doing?
Let's check the sub count really quick. Let's see how many we've lost in the last.
Now that's just overkill.
All right, guys, I gotta run.
All right.
Cheers.
All right, later, Alex.
Later, man.
Real John's like, what the fuck? What's that guy? Is he famous? Yeah, he's famous. He made some of my favorite games. Well, he's been part of it, you know.
Yeah.
He didn't make it by himself. He didn't make Super Meat. But... Is it hard to get work as an indie wrestler in Japan? I don't know, but 7BO, I'm not gonna lie. I've been thinking about going, even though I'm too old. I've been thinking about going to wrestling school in my area. The great Sasuke
Yeah, I mean,
has a promotion here.
at least at the very least, you probably get in good shape.
Oh, what?
At the very least, you probably
Okay.
get into good shape.
Oh, I definitely, yeah. You know what? I finally been going back to the gym because they reopened my gym,
Oh.
and like after one day, I just felt so much better. And I felt like, and I was looking at myself, I was like, oh fuck, I look like I was like starting to get like weak and fat again. And like just one day, I was like, fuck, dude, I'd fuck me.
you're
know?
like, oh
So-
yeah, girl.
Nah, but I think like as far as like indie wrestling in Japan, there's so many different weird promotions. In my area, like I was saying, the Great Sasuke, which Ian, I'm not gonna begrudge you if you don't know who that is, because I
No,
probably
not
wouldn't know who
a clue.
he is.
Like, I barely
But
follow
he-
wrestling in the United States.
Yeah, he's one of these old school like high flyer types. Had some like really good matches with the Jushin Thunder Liger and these kind of guys. But he's a Sendai guy, so in my area he has like I think he has a school and a promotion. So if I want to waste some time, It'll just be for fun. But I could, dude, I want to be Son of Fuji or Tojo V2. I think Tojo
Tojo
V2.
Jr. coming to the stage. The
I could be like
circled square.
I could be the American Tojo. Oh my god! I could be like a super heel in Japan.
Oh god.
And it's like Tojo didn't fucking get hanged or whatever. He actually moved to America.
Tojo didn't kill himself. He moved to America, opened a garden shop, and had evil grandchildren.
Yep. And one of me. Tojo had sex with the white lady, and he made me.
He made more hoppas.
Yep, exactly. The guys who made this game are probably homeless or back living with their parents. Fucking dicks.
Oh yeah, I would believe it. Like with the thing that blows my mind about Rise of the Robots is the fact that it was ported to so many systems with how terrible it is. And like the thing that blows my mind is like the CDI version is like is one of the prettiest, but it's arguably the worst because it bottlenecks all of the moves and controls into two buttons.
Moves, right?
Into two buttons.
So crazy.
And then it adds this weird power meter thing that no other version has, and it makes no goddamn sense.
Like, what would the like the Great White Hope? What would like you call like Rise of the Robots? Because it was this big hyped up game that ended up going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, what would you call
it? It was one of them. I remember it being one of the most hyped up games of my childhood, anyway.
I remember ads
and
for
not delivering.
Yeah, I remember ads for Rise of the Robots were in every fucking game like every game magazine I saw.
Comic books, magazines. There might have been TV commercials. I'm sure there were.
Oh yeah.
I just remember it being everywhere, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna get the game." And like, I'm looking at these graphics now, and they look like shit.
But at the time, yeah,
but
they were impressive.
But at the time, I was like, "Holy shit!" Because I thought like even like Killer Instinct was. I mean, obviously compared to this, it's still better, but look at those reflections and everything.
Mm-hmm.
This is the future, man. Also, John Rogers. Of course, I'm gonna learn how to do a frog splash. Viva la raza! That's Brad Guerrero.
Ah, shit, man. It is. So it's almost 2 a.m. We're on that. So I'm
to sleep.
I think we're gonna let this robot. We're gonna beat it or defeat it, and we'll end it right after that. I think is what's gonna happen because I gotta get to sleep.
That's right. That's good.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Who won? This is close. Cyborg wins.
Did it.
I'm trying to remember which version of this game I found where it was. I think the 3DO version literally, it had move sets where you could actually like. The enemy AI was so poorly programmed, you could literally force it just to do a move over and over again, and just keep hitting it. I think Super Nintendo might have the same thing. Like literally, I'm just doing the same move over and again. The computer gets stuck.
Dude, you are just kicking the shit out of this fucking.
It's something I remember.
Boston Dynamics robot reject.
Yeah, it's like every single one of the with the exception of the CDI version of this game, they all have this ability where you can just force all the characters to do the same move over and over again, and they can't beat you.
Wow. There you go. I'm just the big boot to the face.
Yeah.
Also, 7-Beat of Doom says that Bin Laden had Final Fantasy VII and anime DVDs when he was killed. That's oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's pretty weeby. All right. Well, I definitely want to thank everybody for dropping by tonight and hanging out as long as you have. I especially want to thank you, Jimmy, for hanging out. Thanks, Alex, for dropping in. But yeah, everybody have a good night. Thanks for hanging out as long as you have.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, if you guys have not seen Jimmy Hoppa's channel, please go check it out. It's fantastic. But all right, but you guys...
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a good night, all right? Bye.